And then Demarcado would do it this week. And he would do it with the team up 21-6 with 12:51 left in the fourth.
It's down to him and Leo. Old guard, new guard.
Maybe.
Are we going? Are we before the growl right now? What is going on? John is in traffic. He just noticed that there is traffic in Los Angeles.
Right.
No, there's an accident.
Yeah.
He'll be along. We'll see if he makes it for the top of this show.
Yeah.
Em is here. We're up 2-0, Em.
Let's
How about that?
go!
Yeah.
I loved seeing sad Philly fans all over my timeline.
Yes.
It's a joy because I think what I respect about Philly fans is that they give and take. They understand that when they're down, other people will punch them while they're down because they do the same thing. They respect, honestly, punching them when they're down.
Yes.
So I like gloating in their faces, and I have a special treat later in the show to do so. So
Nice.
it's great.
Well, we'll get to the bullpen thing.
Yes.
Jesus.
Oof.
I mean, seriously, Blake Trinan again, Alex Vesey again. You had Roki ready to go. You used him for the final out. Why didn't you use him for the final inning?
Maybe he was in the bathroom.
Could have been in the bathroom, exactly. So you ended up, I took our group text, our show group text, and I added Greg Bergman to it last night because he's
the Blue Review.
Blue Review. Now, you say
Bergman
that
team.
made you very nervous,
Okay.
us talking through the game on text.
I like to be included.
Yep.
So thank you for including me, and I would like to stay included.
Yes.
I do. I probably will not respond ever.
Okay.
Because I'm a quite both anxious group chat person and superstitious. So I feel like anything I say in the group chat will immediately cause something to happen in the game because that's how things work, obviously. So I also am like, if I'm not texting when a home run is hit, therefore I should never text again until the game's over. So I irrationally have these things connected. Like, think Silver Linings Playbook. That's me watching any game that I care about.
And yet, during the Rams-Niners game, you said game is over after the Niners scored their second touchdown.
I'm full of contradictions.
Yeah, that is a contradiction right there because you were engaged in that group text. Not in the Dodgers group text, which made you nervous, but the Rams group text did not make you nervous.
I think baseball specifically is a little more nerve-wracking to me than football is, as well as I never will start the conversation about a game. I was responding, I think, to what like John was putting out there or whatever, but and the thing I know about Greg, though, Greg loves a group chat. He
loves a group chat. Absolutely.
Participate in a group chat.
Absolutely.
It's I'm feeling like one of his favorite things. And that's it's good quality.
He totally digs that. Yeah, we'll have to separate it and make the Dodger group chat and the
it's
show
okay.
group chat. Because I don't want us to have conversations about our show and then every conversation goes to Bergman.
I think every conversation should be everywhere. Everyone should be the group chat at all times.
Really?
Just have mass mayhem.
Yeah.
Just everybody at this
Should
whole
we add
station.
Ramona? That is mayhem. You add Ramona to a text chain, my God, she will dominate like she does on the radio. She is words per minute on text. She's just as good as live.
Let's do that. I think she was in one of the group chats eventually, but I will participate post. I also got in a weird group chat this morning because everybody was jumping on the Taylor Swift album, and this is 5:30 my time here. My friends were on the East Coast.
On it?
They were all like, what's our thoughts? And then everyone proceeded to share their thoughts on the album for the next almost 2 hours.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's
a lot.
40 texts, and I don't need that.
That's longer than the album, I think.
At 5:30 in the morning. No thanks to that,
brutal.
guys.
That's brutal. All right, there you have it. There's Before the Growl. We'll see if Ireland makes it. It's Live Imaging Tuesday, so wildness is due to come up next. Mason and Ireland, Before the Growl, 710 ESPN.
And those stories are kept at Legends Attic in Claremont. Legends Attic is the premier sports memorabilia gallery and store that offers a unique blend of rare and iconic collectibles. It's a community for sports fans and collectors, so go check it out for yourself. Legends Attic, 619 West Foothill Boulevard in the city of Claremont. Visit legendsattic.com and be sure to follow Legends Attic on all social media platforms so you can stay connected to know about their upcoming signings and special events with Hall of Famers and pro players.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Hey, Los Angeles, your Rams return home to SoFi Stadium on Sunday, November 2nd to host the Saints in a classic NFC West versus NFC South showdown. You can experience this game live from SoFi Stadium by visiting therams.com/NO. Again, that is therams.com/NO to see stars like Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford, and Jared Verse battle Alvin Kamara and the Saints on Sunday, November 2nd at 1:05 p.m. Grab your tickets now, and we'll see you at the Rams house.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when it's time to choose your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Blazer and Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and a championship-caliber team ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit them off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or shop online at georgechevy.com. That's georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Here we go. 12 o'clock on a Tuesday.
God.
Are you ready? Can you feel it on a Kings opening night, Mace?
Yes!
12
Kings
o'clock,
opening night.
A live imaging Tuesday presented by our friends at Providence. And the biggest show on the radio is on. Although Ireland cut it short. He got here like with 2 minutes to spare.
That's all right. He made it.
He did make it.
Not Mason and Ireland without Mason and Ireland.
It was circumstances beyond my control.
There you go.
Some idiot on the 405 blocked 3 of the 4 lanes. Well, you know what they are then? What? They're scumbags.
Scumbags.
Let's do
exactly.
it. The biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland, your Tuesday right now.
So with that said, let's get this show on the road.
Let's get Blake Trinan out of the effing game as quickly as possible.
Now do you believe
me?
No,
I told you they would. I didn't say I wanted to. I told you they would.
Good, right.
By the way,
How
I won 5,000 mythical dollars from you because I said at some point Dave Roberts is going to put Blake Trinan into a close game. It was last night. Obviously, an absolute disaster.
There's no way he does it again, right?
No.
By the way, if Blake Trinan pitches another high leverage situation for the Dodgers, I'm out. Dave Roberts putting him in is just like Sean McVay giving the ball to Kyron Williams. It's the same thing.
What would you have done otherwise?
Blake Trinan, don't put him in the game.
No, with Kyron. You would have given it to Blake Corum?
Matthew Stafford use his arm.
No, throw something. You've
got Puka and Stafford.
Stafford was the hottest player on the field. But back to last night.
It's the same thing. It's stubbornness.
No, you know what it is?
And it's knowing you think you know it all.
It's Dave trusting his guys.
Same thing that McVay said after the game. I want to trust my guys.
How many times do we have to see this Blake Trinan movie before we admit we know how it ends?
Yeah.
I mean, now you'll come around to my side. You're saying, no, they need him. They need him. They absolutely do not need him.
I said they will use him, and there will be. There was a moment where they tried, and last night was the moment. Now, I was saying on our group, we were talking during Before the Growl, how we had this group text going on. And my suggestion all along was Emmett Sheehan for 9 outs. Why not Emmett Sheehan for 9 outs? He gave up one run in the 8th. He was pitching
no
okay.
problem with them pulling Sheehan after he gave up the run and had runners on base, but I would have gone to Sasaki.
But
I was under the impression Sasaki was not available.
Me too. I thought, there must be no Sasaki tonight. He must not be available. Then he comes in to get the last out, and you're like, why didn't he pitch the whole last inning?
So, Chris, you're one of the only people that still doesn't like Dave Roberts. He's won the whole city over.
But I like Bronny now, so you got one of them.
If Dave puts Blake Trinan into a game, he's going to lose the city.
Yeah.
And I'm not defending him anymore if he doesn't.
And here's the thing. That was huge because Philly, with a come-from-behind win, 1-1 in the series all of a sudden, has got the momentum coming back to Dodger Stadium. So shutting it down was critical last night.
There were two plays that people aren't talking about enough. Number one, that wheel play where Muncy ran in from third and threw it to, I guess it was Mookie's idea. They had talked about it.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that Philly still bunted.
Idiotic.
Because it was the second time on the first pitch he tried to bunt, and Muncy and Freeman came sprinting in.
Right.
And then he did it again.
See, I think small ball is stupid. This is small ball.
I don't, but I think it's stupid when they're...
I like big ball. I don't like small ball.
There you go. Let's mark the tape.
Oh, sure. Let's mark the tape.
All you have to do...
Well, you said it.
Yeah.
If you realize that the third baseman and first baseman are rushing in and swing away.
Right. Exactly.
It's an easy hit.
You got a runner at second.
They played right into our hands.
You got 3 chances to get a hit. And by the way, Harrison Bader was the next batter, did get a hit. If they had not run the wheel play, if they not bunted in that situation, Harrison Bader would have driven in the tying run.
Right.
So Rob Thompson
and then the other play
that
people aren't talking about enough is Tommy Edman completely short-armed that throw to first base, and Freddie Freeman saved his ass.
There's a lot of whispers. Was Freddie Freeman on the bag?
No,
at the same time.
He was.
At the same time.
You don't think? I think he was.
I watched close. I actually slowed it down and watched. He absolutely was.
Do you have a slowdown mode on your TV?
Yeah.
Well, you just go.
So do
yeah.
you. Do you have DirecTV?
Yeah,
DirecTV, you could slow it down.
So all I do, right, I can do that on the Zumo box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't think to do that.
He was out. He was out.
Yeah,
that was a good call. But the Dodgers were very lucky, and I cannot believe Dave went to Blake Trinan.
Let me ask you something.
I can't believe it.
How much of it is Dave, and how much of it is the front office laying out a script before the game saying, look, if we're in this position, use this guy. If we're in that position, use that guy.
It's a good question.
Because I don't think it's all Dave. I think Andrew Friedman's fingerprints, Josh Burns' fingerprints are on that decision last night to go to Trinan.
I think it's a fair question to ask, but do you
Dave
think you think they micromanage that much?
Yes.
You think they're calling down to the dugout?
No. I think they've got a script, and it says, in this scenario, do this. In that scenario, do that.
Well, he could have left Sheehan in.
He could have, but again, the situation, I believe the front office said, look, if we get tight at the very end, just go to Trinan. We'll save Sasaki for another night. It was seemingly a comfortable lead. The Dodgers,
there is no such thing as a comfortable lead with the Dodgers.
So in your scenario, this is where we get into the Dave stuff, and we have year after year after year.
Yeah.
Is he not allowed to pivot? Is he not allowed? Do they call and say you're not allowed to pivot?
Again, they don't call, but I think there was a script somewhere.
So why does he follow the script? Why does he not pivot?
Well, I think there are moments he does. I think there are moments he pivots. I think last year during the postseason he pivoted multiple times because they were going from reliever to reliever, and it was very hunchy and it was very gut central. I mean, it was
not gutless, but gut central.
Gut central, exactly. And I think last night I don't say the mandate, but the message to Dave was, don't be afraid to use Blake Trinan.
Well, if they do it again, they're going to lose the city because people have had it with this bullpen. Yeah. They've had it with him. They've had it with Tanner Scott. They've had it with Vesia.
Well, we haven't seen Tanner Scott, thankfully.
Well, they put Vesia back in.
Yeah, Vesia.
I mean, stop it. Go use the starter. He's almost where we've been arguing he should be.
If you're going to piggyback, make the full commitment to it. Let Sheehan throw the last 3 innings. I don't know. There was no reason to pull. I know he gave up the run, but if he was a starting pitcher, which is what he is, and he gave up a run in the second inning, you wouldn't pull him. You'd expect him to settle down.
And if you're going to pull him for Sasaki.
Sasaki was available.
I mean, come on. But having said all that, they're up 2-0.
Up 2-0.
They haven't lost a game in the postseason.
Yes.
Could be an epic.
They're the favorites to win the
9
whole
wins
thing.
to
Could
go.
be epic if it falls apart.
9 wins to go.
Come on, Chris. Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Listen,
Chris.
here's the conversation. Here's the conversation that has happened with Craig Karmazin and others. Because now I'm on every day with the morning show.
Yes.
Chris, a little less of the gutless stuff with our partners. So I've leaned into the Rams.
Right.
I've leaned into my homeboy, Bronny James, my cardiac brother. that means all that anger's got to go to one team.
And it's the one that we're not partners
lost in the postseason.
It's the one on the other station. Yes.
Can I give you guys a stat that might make you feel a little better here? Yes. All right, so here's my nerd stat. Not too nerdy, but Philadelphia has never come back from a 2-0 series deficit in any round length in franchise postseason history.
This is the year to turn it around.
You just put the kiss of death on us.
That's not
true. It's like the kiss on both cheeks.
They're absolutely going to close out tomorrow night with Yamamoto on the mound and Kershaw on the mound after that. It's going to go Yamamoto, Kershaw, and Roki tomorrow night.
As long as they don't go to these bullpen guys, I'm fine because they're doing everything else right. But, man, when he brought Trinan in, I just – what is he doing?
Yeah. That's crazy.
We know what everybody in the whole city knew what was going to happen. And Dave didn't know.
And I totally assumed that they weren't going to throw Sasaki again, that he wasn't available for last night. And as it turns out, he was, which means you should have just started the inning with him.
Right.
So, but in the end.
And in the end.
9 wins to go.
Yeah, and they're undefeated.
Are you doing the math?
Yeah, it is not. I was doing the math to make sure it's right. 4-4-1, yes.
So how worried should we be about Milwaukee? They haven't lost yet either.
Milwaukee's a nice team. They're a good balanced lineup. They play really good defense. Their pitching is not even close to the Dodgers. Their pitching's okay. Woodruff is good. Their bullpen is better than the Dodgers.
Thank you.
Yes, Phillies' bullpen is better than the Dodgers,
But we're going to have
obviously.
to go to Milwaukee in the next round, it looks like.
Phillies' bullpen hasn't been holding up. The Dodgers have been hitting 167 against the two starters, and they've shelled their bullpen.
By the way, I could have sounded really smart because yesterday I wanted to say, watch tonight for a showdown between Matt Stram and Shohei Ohtani. And sure enough, it did come out to that. Did come down to that, and Shohei had the big single. But I was going to say it. Do I get credit for it?
No.
No credit.
No, if not, if you didn't say it.
I say so many things. Why didn't I say that?
I want to, though. You said something, Mace, just now, that you think that Kershaw will be a piggyback on Wednesday, that he's going to back up Yamamoto whenever he's happy.
Yes.
I am not quite as confident as you about him in the postseason. Chris, you can back me up on this. We both have our doubts about Kershaw in the postseason.
Yeah.
Where, again, the last time
there's montages on YouTube of his postseason efforts.
Last time we saw him in the postseason, he started the game. He gave up 6 runs in the first inning against the Padres in 2023. All I think of when I think of Kershaw in the postseason is him doubled over, giving up runs.
You know what I think about? I think about 2-0 in the 2020 World Series against Tampa.
5 years ago.
5 years ago.
I think about a guy
when you had a nice break in the middle of the season.
A guy who's gone from thrower to really, really good pitcher. You mentioned velocity before the show. I don't think the velocity necessarily matters with Kershaw. I mean, he was 10-4 with a 2 and change ERA. I mean, come on.
I think it matters in the postseason. Velocity does, because you're coming in for 1 or 2 innings. You got to throw past these guys. I think they're going to eat them up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Would you go to Kershaw, John?
Yes.
I would too.
Come on, Em, you and I.
Before I would go to Kershaw, before I would go to Tanner
And you don't
Scott.
care about Kershaw's historic blow-ups.
I do not.
Wow, that's impressive for you. You've always been so
because
Kershaw
I
can't pitch in the
literally
postseason.
can't believe that he's using these bullpen guys.
Yeah.
It astounds me.
Yep.
He's too smart. He's lost his friggin' mind.
Yeah.
What?
Don't you believe that the front office has something to do with this?
Whoever is doing it.
Yeah.
If it's Andrew Friedman, if it's Josh Burns.
I want names.
If it's I was listening this morning. I was flipping around, and Tim Cates was on, and he said he was doing the post-game show last night.
Yes.
And he said if it was up to Dodger fans, no Dodger reliever would ever appear in a game before the end of this season.
100%.
Like, he doesn't want any, and that's where I am. I've said it. I've been saying it for a month. Don't use the bullpen. They're not any good. It is your Achilles heel. Why serve it up to the Phillies? And I'm absolutely stunned that Dave did that.
By the way, last night was proof, and this is important, that you can put Roki Sasaki in a really tough situation.
And he's tying run on third base.
And he still is going to get out of it. Like, normally you think Sasaki, give him a clean inning, he's the starting pitch. No, they stuck him right into the fire last night, and he shut it down.
It was his first time, though, with inherited runners. He had never had an inherited runner before, so small sample size, but he did measure
He gets
up.
an A on the test.
So far.
Yeah. It only
Lots
took
of more
2
tests,
pitches, too.
tests left.
Yeah. All right, coming up next for you, let's continue with the Dodgers. I I've got a question about the Dodger veterans and the way they are showing up. We'll do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, live imaging Tuesday, 710 ESPN.
Tomorrow night, the Black and Gold are back at BMO Stadium, and they're on fire.
Delgado chipping it into the middle. Denise there.
LAFC goes for their 6th straight win as they host Toronto FC in a midweek showdown.
So we have to stick together, build the momentum to arrive in the playoff with full of confidence.
Don't miss the hottest team in Major League Soccer, LAFC versus Toronto FC, tomorrow night. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this football season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Prize Picks is the only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Josh Allen's passing yards, rushing yards, and touchdowns? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup only on Prize Picks. Follow other Prize Picks players directly on the app and copy their lineups in one click. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or just someone whose picks you like, hit the follow button and check out every lineup they create in the new Feed tab on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a great way to put your takes to the test. If you want flexibility, choose Flex Play, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want the biggest payouts, go for the Power Play. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho State fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
I love when people tell me they slide in my DMs.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I love sliding of
place
DMs.
to slide.
Quarter
Good
after
place
12
to
o'clock
slide.
on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Em, what are we playing here?
We got Dreams and Nightmares from Meek Mill, who is a son of Philadelphia, just to rub it in the Phillies' face a little bit more.
Let's rub it in those Phillies' faces.
Well, it's been a tough weekend in Philly. Penn State loses to UCLA.
Yep.
The Eagles lose their first game of the season, and now the Phillies are down 0-2.
Were you excited about UCLA?
I was shocked.
He was dancing in here.
Were you
Like,
excited
he
about
was-
the young Jerry Neuheisel with that perm?
I'm very
that
happy.
soft face.
I'm very
how
happy
is it a
for
perm?
him.
It's straight.
Yeah,
I think
a
it's
good
straight.
bit.
It was not really
It's a
a
good
perm.
bit. It's a good
Not
bit.
really
He's
a
got that
perm.
wild
No,
hair.
I was
the
stunned
soft face.
they won
Long,
that game.
soft
I think it's
face.
gonna.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna cost James Franklin his job.
All 10 people at the Rose Bowl were running mad.
They went all 10, flooded the field.
Chris, I have a special treat
Soft
for you
face.
later in the show.
Yes.
I have a little audio montage that I put together of angry Philly fans.
Okay.
I'm going to have you listen to it later.
I look forward to it. I love angry. I used to consult the station there for many years, The Fanatic. Phillies, it's a different town when it comes to sports radio.
They were booing them last night.
I mean, there's a reason why they threw batteries at, like, cowboy players back in the day.
Right. As Ireland would say, they booed Santa Claus.
They did boo Santa Claus.
Their response to that, whenever I say that to someone from Philly, they say, yeah, but that Santa Claus was drunk.
That's all right. Santa deserves a nip.
Yeah. I mean, he's drinking eggnog everywhere he goes.
I thought something else.
Yeah, I think we should put that on a loop, shouldn't we?
They
Santa
do call them
deserves a
nips
nip.
in the Northeast.
Well, I like a little nip.
Good night, everyone.
Little nip.
And shouts out, by the way. Anyway, you and I are having dinner tonight at 4:15. Now, do you want to give me a sample?
What is that, the early bird special?
Yeah.
Well, we got Kings and we got
Kings
a happy hour, too.
Okay. Oh, yeah, then we got to go to the Knicks Lounge, all that
teammate
stuff.
happy hour. So,
yeah, hockey's back. LA
what's
Kings
on the
gearing up
agenda?
tonight.
What are you hitting me up for tonight?
Nothing. It's a total social, nobody's a scumbag dinner.
Is it an anti-Ireland or pro-Ireland?
It is a always pro-Ireland.
It's
never an anti-Ireland.
I think it's a non-factor.
It's really a non-factor. It's kind of
By the way,
net neutral.
I've taken Scumbag to new heights. I gave out this. Now I do in the post-game show. We do the Scumbag of the Game award.
Oh, really? Scumbag of the game. Is it
Who got it last night?
No,
Rams.
You're
talking about the. So who was the scumbag of the week?
Cardi Party, baby.
Oh, Cardi Party.
Because if he could hit a kick, we would have been in a different position.
Yeah. Yeah,
nobody trusts him to hit a kick.
No, I cannot trust him. Every time. By the way, either blocked or missed. Blocked or missed.
And it's getting to the point where kickers are so important in the NFL that he really needs to figure it out, or they got to move on. You can't keep doing this every week.
I just wish McVay would just get rid of him already.
Well,
get a new special teams coach as well.
He's great on kickoffs.
Yep,
Cardi is.
Except when he kicks it off, he didn't. The final was that overtime at that point, or was that fourth quarter? No, that was overtime.
That was overtime.
That was overtime with the horrible kickoff that put them on the 40.
Yeah, the horrible kickoff gave them great field position. Absolutely. So interesting. Kershaw, who we were just talking about. Oops, sorry about that. Said something interesting. He says that every team. He says maybe it's their owner's fault. Most likely, a lot of them, it's the owner's fault for not trying. But at the end of the day, we play the game to win a championship. We play a team game. We're here to take care of our families, etc. He says everybody should have a win the World Series or bust attitude.
Wait, Mace, let's hear from Kershaw himself. I think they have him saying.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Is the season of failure if you don't win it all? Is that fair or not?
I've said this before, we're so spoiled here that the postseason is supposed to be a foregone conclusion every single year. And doesn't mean it's any easier to make it, but we have the talent that we should be there every year. Once you get to October, anything can happen. So ultimately, yes, I think we'll all be disappointed if we don't win the last game of the year. But I think 29 other teams should have that mindset. And whether that's a reality or not, that should be the case. That really should. And maybe that's their owner's fault. Most likely, a lot of them, it is their owner's fault for not trying. But at the end of the day, that's why we play this game. We play a team game. We're not here to, we're here to take care of our families because this is our job and we've been given a gift to play baseball. But at the end of the day, it's a team sport. In order to enjoy a team sport, winning is part of it, And so super thankful that everybody's aligned here with the Dodgers and we get to try to do that every year. It's very special.
Now, did he dance around championship or bust?
No, he pretty much said that's what it is.
He says every team should be championship
right,
or
but
bust.
They aren't.
No,
I mean, there's teams in every
Colorado's losing 100-plus games.
League. I mean, I used to work for the Clippers. Donald Sterling could have cared less if they won. He just wanted to make money.
Pittsburgh, I mean, they don't have anybody on multi-year. I mean, they're not in it to win. They're in it to collect their TV revenue, and that's really about it. And to say, I own a baseball team. For all intents and purposes, I think that's what
like the guys that own the Rockies. They're not trying to win.
Oh my God, no. Yeah. By the way, speaking of bad teams, the Angels. There's a story out there that the Angels are considering Albert Pujols as manager, but Perry Minasian is not the lead in determining who the manager is going to be. In other words, it's an Artie decision, not a Perry Minasian.
That should go real well.
Has such a great track record of making good decisions.
That's the problem. The owner should not have. I mean, he has the keys to the franchise, but he should let somebody else drive.
We, by the way, we should have names for every time Artie makes it. We'll give the Josh Hamilton Award, the Vernon Wells Award, the the Gary Matthews Jr. Award, all these people, even Pujols he signed.
Yeah, I would say the Albert Pujols Award might be the biggest one.
Yeah, Artie's thrown more money at old guys who can't play than anyone.
Well, and here's the thing. I mean, first of all, Perry Minasian should go. I mean, if he doesn't have any control, if he doesn't have the respect of the owner, if the owner's not gonna let him actually make a decision on manager, why is he even there? What's the point of that?
Money. He wants the money.
Who, Perry Minasian?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm saying the Angels. If Artie Moreno doesn't have respect for Perry Minasian and his ability to single-handedly hire a manager, then he's not the guy.
Right. Well, it's almost like being the GM of the Miami Heat.
Sure.
Pat Riley's going to make all the decisions.
Yes.
But somebody else may have that in title. Same thing with the Dodgers. Andrew Freeman's title is not GM, but he's making all the final decisions.
Yeah, I think, what is it, president of baseball operations?
Isn't Brandon Gomes technically the GM?
Brandon Gomes, Josh Burns. They got
but
multiple
Andrew's
guys
going to
in
have
there.
final say on that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
so it depends
no
what the leadership structure is.
They
But
should blow out Perry Minasian and hire Farhan Zaidi. Bam, done. You know that.
How much is that going to cost?
But
Artie's never going to spend that money.
You just said he'll throw money after.
Yes,
good money after bad.
And by the way, not only does he have to give him money, he also has to give him control, and that's the issue.
Yeah,
control is the big. If he won't give him control, there's no point in having a general manager.
Artie's got that little mustache, and he's going to use it.
It's almost
he does.
like,
He's got that little mustache.
Isn't it almost like being coach of the Cowboys? You have some authority, but Jerry Jones is going to make all the big
Jerry's
decisions
making the
anyway.
call. Absolutely. Yeah.
And excuses when he flips people off.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of which, since you're leading us into that.
Well, you kind of led there.
Jerry Jones did flip off a fan at the Meadowlands this last week.
Which, by the way, is amazing.
Game.
It's amazing that he did it. He should own it.
And it was it was not like full on. It was like subtle. It was like he went.
He's Jerry Jones. He can do what he wants.
He went low on it. Now, he has been fined. How much?
$250,000,
which just seems crazy to me.
Well, that's also a drop in the bucket for Jerry Jones.
Exactly. It is. Now, Jerry Jones, this is his excuse for the flipping off moment.
You know, that was unfortunate that was a kind of a exchange with our fans out in front of us. There was a swarm of Cowboy fans out in front, not Jet fans, Cowboy fans. And the entire stadium was brimming with the enthusiasm of Cowboys, and certainly late in the game. And that was inadvertent on my part because that was right after we'd made our last touchdown. And we were all excited about it. There wasn't any antagonistic issue or anything like that. I just put up the wrong show on the hand, but that was inadvertently done. And I'm not kidding. It was, if you want to call it accidental, you can call it accidental. But it got straightened around pretty quick. I've had a chance to look at it. It got straightened around pretty quick. But the intention was thumbs up. And then basically pointing at our fans because everybody was jumping up and down excited.
So if I point at you like this,
right?
Yeah, is that giving you the finger?
Technically, I think it
is that giving you the finger, Chris?
Yeah, but he didn't do that. He
did
this.
No, he did this.
Okay, sorry, he did this.
He did this.
He directed it towards them, below them.
Towards the fans.
But come on.
Yeah, it's like that.
I wouldn't have fined him.
Wouldn't it?
No.
I wouldn't either. I actually kind of makes me like him better.
Okay,
and the fact I like him better that he's lying about it,
right?
Too.
But
it's
also
a funny lie.
But how great would it have been if the audio was like, yeah, I did it. Screw those Jets fans. Anyway.
The fine's going to be the same.
Right. What else you got, guys?
Even better, I would have even gone harder than that. When they asked me about it, Jerry, did you flip off the Jet fans? Yeah, F them.
Right, exactly.
Jets fans suck.
Yeah,
exactly.
They lost. Deal with it.
I do understand the NFL being like, I don't want one of our bosses or owners flipping off our fans.
Bud Adams did this once. I can't remember if they fined him
or not.
Well, this
is like David. Well, it's not quite like David Tepper
throwing the drink. Yeah, about the same thing.
That's a little more. I think that's a little more.
That's a
targeted.
step above middle finger. But you're right. It is targeted. He was flipping off the whole stadium, and Tepper was just dumping a drink on a guy.
Real quick, I want to give a shout out to our P1 here, who's watching the show, friend of John's, but friend of all of us, Kevin Alvarez.
Oh yeah, Kevin, great guy. Just met him.
Kevin slid in my DMs, and he offered to bring a Philippe sandwich because Parker Bell came back from the remote yesterday and didn't bring a Philippe sandwich back for me.
Really?
Which I was a little offended.
Is that on your allowed to eat list? Can you eat at Philippe's?
Now the heart is recovered. I shouldn't eat it every day, but once in a while.
And
he brought you deodorant.
Yeah, he brought me deodorant. It is. This is aluminum-free deodorant.
Okay, so you're going down the Sua Cravens deodorant trail?
Sua, I always say, give me double the aluminum.
Right.
I want all the aluminum that he doesn't have. It says, when you want to smell great, even during the 8th, which is very funny.
How weird is it that the 8th inning has been the white knuckler ride for the Dodgers? Well, but they haven't lost.
Yeah, I know.
They haven't lost in the postseason.
Don't worry, it's coming.
Do you think it's coming tomorrow?
No.
No, actually, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't either. I think they're going to sweep it.
Me too.
I think Yamamoto just basically steps on their neck, and that's it.
Yeah. All right, coming up next for you. Oh, Ryan Abraham's going to join us. Huge game on Saturday. Michigan versus the USC Trojans. USC a 2.5-point favorite at the Coliseum. I'll be at that game today. Actually, and I want to remind you, hockey's back. LA Kings gearing up for their season opener tonight. Tune in starting at 7 as we count down to the face-off at 7:30 against the Colorado Avalanche. Don't miss out as the Kings begin their chase for the cup. Face-off, 7:30, and after the game, react on Kings Talk with Sam Batesh, only on ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app, home of the Kings. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to talk about National University. I had a chance to meet these guys out at the Laker Golf Tournament last month. Great people, great school, and if you need education and you don't have a lot of time, listen to this. When the game ends, the drive doesn't, and that's the attitude at National University. Born and built right here in Southern California, NU has more than 150 degree credentials and certificate. But here's the best part. You can do it in 4 to 8 week online courses. They have a generous transfer credit policy and millions handed out in scholarships last year. And you're never on your own. NU gives you whole team support, professors, advisors, and resources to keep you on track so you can finish strong. And they're super passionate about this. I met a bunch of these guys out at the golf tournament, and they know that you're not doing just one thing. They call you an ander. You're a professional and a dreamer and a doer. That makes you an ander. NU was made for students like you. Whether you're chasing career goals, life goals, or both, National University is here to help you with your future. So score on your own with National University, a proud sponsor of the 17-time champion Lakers. Check them out today at this website, nu.edu. nu.edu, National University.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
When McCarthy threw that pick six, I just popped on, and the number of people are like, it's amazing what happens when Colin Stallion's not on the sideline. I went in people's feeds that I barely speak to.
You were like, hey, troll.
I did actually say troll to somebody. The home of USC football, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN, and always on the new ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Right now, for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson or the Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end November 3rd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Discover the bold taste of tradition with Amor Salsita homemade authentic salsas. Hi, this is Jerry with Amor Salsita. From dipping your chips, marinating your favorite dish, topping your tacos, Amor Salsita brings the vibrant flavors of Mexico straight to your table. Salsas with smoky, juicy, chunky tomato, roasted tomatillos, and mango habanero flavors. Visit amorsalsita.com and discover the flavors and recipes. Pick up your Amor Salsita at any Albertsons, Vons, or Pavilions in the produce department. From our kitchen to yours, Amor in every bite.
John Ireland here with the Hall of Famer.
Excited,
Big
brother.
Game James Worthy for iSpot Active.
Love
Check
it.
out their website, ICEBODactive.com.
This is the new concept for icing. John, I love it.
iSpot Active sells form-fitted stretch shirts and pants with pockets that hold ice-cold gel packs. Everybody I know that has bought one of these things truly loves it. Got to get yours before they're sold out. Take it from James Worthy. Start feeling better today at iSpotActive.com.
Hey, it's Kirk Herbstreit. On game day, great prep makes all the difference. Same goes for your pizza. That's why I go with Frigidaire Stone-Baked Pizza Oven. Fresh pizzas go from dough to done in just 2 minutes.
Whether you're throwing a party or squeezing in dinner between plays, this oven delivers hot, crispy, restaurant-quality pizza right from your kitchen. Only from Frigidaire. Game-ready pizza. Get it today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Your fantasy roster is set. The Smack Talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I'm a babyface and John's a heel.
John's not a heel.
Exactly.
John's the heel.
This the 1%'s a heel?
He's a heel.
Well, I'm Mr. 1%, and I own it.
Back to Steve Mason and John Ireland.
All right, USC in a second here. The ALDS is on the ESPN LA app here. MLB playoff baseball on ESPN LA. The app starting at 1 p.m., about a half hour from now, with the Mariners and the Tigers in Game 3, followed by Blue Jays, Yankees. Yankees on the ropes. Just hit the ESPN Radio Live Sports tile for play-by-play from ESPN Radio. Be sure to keep the Dodger conversation tomorrow at 6:30 with the Blue Review on ESPN LA's YouTube channel. The MLB postseason on ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
By the way, that game is right now delayed because of the weather.
Okay.
So you just missed the rain in Seattle. Apparently, it came today.
Oh, goodness. And you hate weather, John.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is, if Toronto takes out the Yankees, and that game's later tonight, does Brett Boone survive? Or Aaron Boone. Sorry. Aaron Boone survive.
I think he gets an extension.
I think he gets an extension, too.
Yeah, I have a weird feeling he might not. All right, let's talk about USC.
Yeah, let's talk about USC coming off the loss at Illinois, getting ready for the University of Michigan. Those helmets on the field at the Coliseum, Saturday afternoon, 4:30. Ryan Abraham is here from USCFootball.com. Ryan, what's going on, man?
Not too much, guys. Yeah, excited. It feels like a Rose Bowl coming to the Coliseum this weekend, so it should be a lot of fun.
All right, so Ryan, for people who don't know, runs USCFootball.com, and there's a lot of fan interaction over there. Where are the fans right now, Ryan, with Lincoln Riley? He obviously got off to a great start, but that loss in Illinois looked a lot like last year's losses when they went 7-6. Is the USCFootball.com crowd pro or anti-Lincoln Riley at this point?
It's kind of split, but there's been a lot of fans that weren't really on the side of the direction the program was going. But I think they got a lot of optimism in the offseason of what USC was able to do. And this was certainly a blow because it seemed like a very winnable game. Yep. USC comes in about a touchdown favorite and plays their worst game. And I think we've seen this before. USC fans seen this team go on the road. Yeah, it's not easy to travel multiple time zones and all that, but they wanted to see a better effort. Now, Illinois looks really good, and they certainly weren't as bad as they looked the weekend before against Indiana. But I think that really hurt their cause because to get blown up by 53 points and then come back and beat USC, it just didn't leave a good taste in anybody's mouths over at USC.
All right, so let me ask you a couple of questions about that Illinois game, which now is a couple weeks ago. So you get to the very end of the game. You got about a minute 50 left, and the quarterback Jaden Mayava throws to Mekhi Lemon, scores the touchdown, but left too much time on the clock. Why did Lincoln Riley call that play at that moment, and does everybody consider it as big a mistake as I do?
I mean, a lot of the fans do. I certainly do, Mason. I feel it's one of those things when we asked Lincoln Riley about it after the game, and that's all the details we really got, but it was more about you can't really choose when you have to, you want to score when you can. But to me, I just felt like it was one of those situations you'd rather have your offense on the field than your defense. And if you put your offense in not as ideal of a situation where maybe you're asking them to run the ball a couple of times and now try to get a first down on 3rd and 5 or whatever it was, something like that transpires, I'd much rather have the offense in that kind of a situation. So, yeah, I agree with you, Mace. I think it's just one of those things that, you could throw the ball, but to throw it in the end zone to a covered guy and who made an amazing play, It was a great play, but you just want to see them, take a little time off the clock if you can.
Is Michigan – 2 years ago they were unbeatable. They went undefeated. They won the national championship. That was Harbaugh's last year. Last year they took a step back. They seem very beatable to me, Ryan. If I gun to my head, I had to pick this game, I would take USC. Am I underrating Michigan?
No, Michigan looks good. They didn't play well week 2 on the road against Oklahoma. It looks like a good team, especially when Mateer is playing. He just, he's a special quarterback that came over from Washington State. It's a team. Last year they ran the ball really well and they just couldn't throw it. And now you have Bryce Underwood, who was the number 1 overall recruit in the country, coming in, and they're throwing the ball better. Now the defense is still really good. I think they're running to close to 7 yards a clip when they run the ball, but they have the passing attack to go with it now. Not super dynamic, but it's much better than what you saw last year. Special teams is good, and they're really stingy on the defensive side. So I think USC's strength is on the offensive side. They let Illinois run all over them for the most part, and I think that's going to be a big challenge, to try to stop the Michigan run game. But I'm interested to see just the matchups because you have a really strong defense for Michigan and a really strong offense for USC, and the sort of which side is that going to win. I think for the Trojans, they're going to have to win a bunch of shootouts and where they're just going to score more points than the opponent because right now the way the defense looked against Illinois, I'm not sure that's going to be sustainable. But you're going to have to outscore some of these teams, and Michigan's got a really tough defense to try to do that against.
Real quick, let's do a side trip on Bryce Underwood because he got there to Michigan in a very unusual way. Larry Ellison's girlfriend went to the University of Michigan. She said, "Hey, can you get me a quarterback for my school?" And Bryce Underwood flipped his commitment from LSU to Michigan. This may be, and we don't know for sure, but this may be the highest paid college football quarterback there is this year, right?
Yeah, he's up there, and I think we're seeing some of this now where there's a bunch of billionaires out there associated with some of these schools, and they're willing to put up some money that maybe it's not your best return on investment, but you keep yourself or in this case, your wife happy, and you can, do your little part. But I'm curious to see how this all transpires because we've seen players, Miami put a whole bunch of money to get Carson Beck, and they look like they could be the best team in the country right now. But there's other teams that have paid a lot of money for guys, and their teams don't look good. I think 2 years ago, you got Michigan invested a lot, and they won the national championship 2 years ago. Last year, Ohio State did the same thing. This year, Penn State did it, and they haven't played well at all. They've lost the last 2 games. They lost to UCLA, John. You must have been super happy about that. So money doesn't always equal success, but in this case, they're really hoping because he was such a top recruit. They wanted to get some excitement, especially after how bad the passing game was for Michigan last year.
All right, so if you go down the history of wide receivers at USC, Ryan, it's kind of like when Dwayne Jarrett was in college, we all thought, that guy's going to be a great NFL pro. Really didn't happen. Same thing with Nelson Aguilar. He's had a decent career, but not great. Mekhi Lemon, to me, seems like he's more like Michael Pittman, that he is going to be a really good NFL prospect. What do you think of Mekhi Lemon's chance to make it at the next level?
I do like it. I think, even like a Nelson Aguilar had a lot of success as far as, he's a lot of longevity, in the league. And even like a Juju Smith-Schuster where, he's been playing a lot, had, won a Super Bowl, has done some good things. But a guy like Amon-Ra St. Brown can be like a star. And I feel like Mekhi Lemon is similar, like some of the aspects to his game. We'll see. It's really hard to make that transition all the time. And, guys have slipped a little bit in the draft and we've seen them, excel. But Amon-Ra St. Brown is one of those guys. And he's my best comp, I would say, as far as USC guys go right now, John. And just the way how elusive he's so elusive. His footwork is amazing. Just watch his feet after he catches the ball. Some of the stuff he does, you're like, I don't even know if that's humanly possible. And he just has a knack of getting open. So I think if you can get open, I think the NFL will find a place for you. And I feel like Amon-Ra St. Brown might be the guy you could compare him to at some point.
I think they win the game and are right in the thick of the college football playoff race. What do you think?
For me, this is a must-win. I thought last week you really needed to take care of Illinois. If you lose to Illinois and then at home to a pretty good Michigan team, but this is a team that you played better at home, I think it would be a really big blow to this program. So we saw Illinois in 1 week turn it around after getting shellacked by Indiana. I think that's up to USC now. They have to turn it around, wipe the loss behind them, and go out and beat a good Michigan team. Because you got Notre Dame coming up on the road. If you lose to Michigan, and now you're looking at a 3-game losing streak potentially if you can't beat Notre Dame, which you haven't done since 2011 out in South Bend. To me, it's a must-win. So this is all on the Lincoln Riley coaching staff. Get these guys ready. You have to bounce back and play one of your best games of the season because really this is such an important win for this program.
All right. I will see you Saturday at the Coliseum, Ryan.
Sounds good, mate. It's good seeing you out there. And congrats, John, again. That was an amazing game.
Yeah, I never saw it coming, Ryan, but we'll take it.
Yeah,
thanks. Have a great week, man.
For sure. All right, coming up next for you, going to do some icebreakers. We'll circle back around to the Dodgers.
Oh, and let me
up
point this out
now.
and thank Bob, one of our listeners. It's raining in Detroit, not Seattle. They already played the 2 games in Seattle, so they split them. The game that's supposed to be going on right now is delayed because it's raining in Detroit.
Got it. Got it. Okay, cool. Icebreakers next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You never know what will happen next on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
If you need me, I'll be over here doing play-by-play. Anyway.
Sedano brings the insight, Cap brings the chaos, and somehow it all works.
Stafford back. Stafford looking to his left. Now looks to his right. Stafford hits Davis Allen. No, that wasn't the one either. That was not the right play either. No, that was not the right
How about this? Just trust JB and me and MJD. How about that?
Yeah, that's Cappy, giving you Rams play-by-play that literally nobody asked for. And poor Sedano's just trying to keep the show on the rails.
Here's another play to the tight end. This one to Kobe Parkinson. Okay,
no. How about Cappy? I'm
doing play-by-play over here.
I get it.
Should you need me, I'll be over here.
On a game that's already happened, though.
Real sports talk, big laughs, and then Cap doing whatever that was. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show, weekdays 7 to 9 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app, and the YouTube-only hour from 9 to 10 a.m.
No. How about Cappy? Let's just go.
All right, you and me make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any excitement this football season, this basketball season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Prize Picks, the only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player 3 times in the same lineup. So if you want to pick, let's say, Luka Doncic, scoring, points, 3-pointers, and rebounds or assists, you can do that. And you can mix it up. You can use an NFL. Stafford, Puka, Luka, and whoever you want. Mix up the sports. Follow other prize players directly on the app. Copy their lineups in one click, whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, just somebody whose picks you like. Hit the follow button. Check out every lineup they create in the new feed tab on Prize Picks. On Prize Picks, how you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, well, you choose the flex play, which is Brian's main play, right,
Brian? It's a specialty. You get a little fallback.
Where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. Or if you want to go big, go power play. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code MACE to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Everyone wants exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the Lakers, and this is your shot. Sign up for the Lakers email now to receive an insider's look into the team and get a weekly dose of everything Lakers. On top of all that, this is your opportunity to be the first to know about Lakers fan events and get the latest news straight from the team right when it hits. You won't miss a beat of the action by signing up now at Lakers.com/emails. That's Lakers.com/emails.
Water, power, comfort. NextGen protects it all with the Home Hero Bundle. Do you like the taste of your water? If not, get your free alkaline reverse osmosis system when you install whole home water filtration. Clean, healthy water every tap. Add a heater treater for just $4.99 to shield your plumbing from hard water damage. And when you bundle in HVAC or electrical service, you'll save 10% instantly. One call, one team, total home protection. Call NextGen 833-3-NEXGEN or visit nextgenaaronplumbing.com today.
CSLB number 1011173.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Brad's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, where batteries are as low as $89.99. Sammy, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge. And Sammy does that for free too. In no time at all, Brad is back on the road, ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. The finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, we got
Winning.
Icebreakers.
I'm winning.
You are winning currently as it sits today.
Thank you.
You are. I didn't pull up that yet.
So good at this game.
You are very good at this game, especially when John isn't here. So you have 9. Brian is 6, and John is 6. Okay, so
Right.
John's only 3 behind you. So here it is for today. For 10 points, I was born in 1974 in New York City.
Okay.
All right. For 9 points. I'm going to let Brian be able to hear this too. For 9 points, my first movie was Almost Famous, and I have appeared on the show iCarly.
Can't be an
Okay.
I know you guys love Almost Famous.
Yeah, this is a great movie.
Yeah, and I know everyone who's in it.
For 8 points, I considered becoming a priest inspired by my experiences as an altar boy.
That doesn't really help.
Okay.
For 7 points, in grade school, I was voted most likely to replace David Letterman.
Ireland.
Go ahead.
I think it's Jimmy Fallon.
And he's correct. Jimmy
damn it.
Fallon. Yay. For 7 points, Ireland.
Oh, God. Now I'm losing. Just like that.
Now I'm ahead 13 to 12, right?
We're ahead 13 to 9.
13 to 9.
Oh, yeah, but I'm coming for you. No, I put Blake Trinan in Icebreakers, and I got shellacked. All right, so Icebreakers brought to you by Blue Ice Vodka, right?
Yes, crafted in the heart of Idaho, distilled for clarity, filtered for perfection. Blue Ice isn't just vodka, it's a statement, and you got to try it. Try the Huckleberry. That's the best, but we love Blue Ice.
Yes.
Give that a chance.
All right, got a lot coming up. Luc Robitaille is going to be here. They've got introduced some brand new food items at Crypto.com Arena. We'll talk to the new general manager. In the meantime, John, I want to get this. This is from Shams Charania.
Okay.
It's about Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay.
He says New York emerged as the only team Giannis Antetokounmpo desired outside of Milwaukee in the offseason, sources tell ESPN, and the Knicks and Bucks engaged in talks for a window of time inside the clouds, leaving Giannis's future hanging in the balance. Are you surprised?
A little. That Milwaukee even entertained trading Giannis.
Yes.
But I'll believe it when they actually do it. Because if they trade him, they've got nothing.
It does make some sense if you think about it, because if I'm Giannis and I'm calling my shot's going to be in the East, not in the West.
Right. What I would have done if I was Milwaukee was offer Giannis to Dallas and try and get that number one pick and get Cooper Flagg and get a couple of number ones, but they didn't try it. And I don't know if Dallas would have done it anyway.
And I don't know if Giannis wanted to go there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Giannis has earned the right to say,
but you put
I
a
want to
team
go
with
there.
Anthony Davis, Giannis, and Kyrie.
Lights out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Clay.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy
That
team.
would have been great.
So the Knicks were the one team that he thought about. Interesting.
It would have changed the East a lot, but, I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't have worked out.
He probably just, but Milwaukee would just cripple their franchise if they did.
It would be great for the Knicks. It would be terrible for
I guess
Milwaukee.
who would go the other way? Carl Anthony Towns, I guess.
Seems right.
Yeah, I mean they wouldn't trade Brunson.
No.
Yeah, so I'm surprised that the Bucks even entertained it.
Yeah.
Kendrick Perkins said today he's 100% sure that Giannis won't be on the Bucks by the end of this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he's wrong. I think there's a decent chance Giannis will be.
So I'm at 2:30. I'm going to make the third decision. So the first decision was LeBron going to Miami. The second decision, which happened today, we'll all remember where we were when LeBron announced his second decision. Hennessy. Second decision, Hennessy. And then I'll come up with the third decision for 2:30.
Are you going to decide
the third
tacos
decision.
or a hot dog
Yeah,
when you go to Dodger Stadium?
Something like that. Something like that.
I'm so done with this, like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Pay me money version of what, like, LeBron is doing. It's like, are we all stupid? We all saw right through what he was doing.
Yeah,
with
we
that
all
yesterday.
knew. Yeah, we all thought it was
so
Amazon Prime, but it turned out to be Hennessy.
It was
Ticket
going to be
prices still
something.
went way up. Yeah, and ticket prices still went way up for the last game, thinking that he was going to retire. Now, LeBron loves to get this interaction, this activity on social media. He puts it out there. And by the way, I do not begrudge LeBron for using his tremendous public leverage, his social media leverage, to make money by promoting a product. What do you...
I'm just saying, it's just, I wish that we had sometimes artists and athletes went back to being like true artists and let their work speak for themselves. I don't care. I'm going to unfollow these guys. I don't care to see the 100th vinyl variant from Taylor Swift, and I don't care to see Hennessy from LeBron James. But it's forced down our throats because I want to see other things that they post.
Yeah, Ireland likes to say, why, like NFL owners, why do they need more money? I have never met a billionaire who doesn't want more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's why they're billionaires. They always want more money. Taylor Swift, that was a money grab this weekend, that little movie she made with the lyrics videos that I got stuck going to. This is, now, would you call this a money grab, or is this just an effective promotion for Hennessy? Because I wasn't thinking Hennessy until I heard about the big second decision.
I think it's an eye rolling. I think I
can hear your eyes roll right now. It actually makes a sound.
Done.
Yeah,
I'm incredibly done with all of this. But it's sure they can use their very powerful platform for whatever they want to do.
Ireland, your take.
I think that you have to, in year of our Lord 2025, this is what everybody's trying to improve their brand.
Yeah, everybody is.
Yeah,
it's all about brand, and this is part of now. Now I don't know.
So
if
I don't begrudge anybody for it. You don't have to buy Hennessy,
right?
But if he wants to try and sell it, more power to him.
Yeah, I mean, I say, look, if you've got that many followers and you got that sort of social media acclaim, and you want to sell that influence, sell that influence. I mean, if somebody came to me and asked me to do an ad for, I don't know, let's see, what's an off-brand? Dos Hombres Mezcal.
Yeah.
Well, I would sell out for Dos Hombres Mezcal.
Sure.
I would, basically I'm for sale.
I think everybody is to a certain degree.
Everybody's kind of for sale. I do not begrudge LeBron this. I think framing it as the second decision is kind of hokey, and we saw right through it, but
is
whatever.
what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Exactly right. All right, we're going to find out the new foods at Crypto.com Arena. Luc Robitaille is going to be with us in a little while.
Are we doing sports graffiti?
And we're going to do sports graffiti. All of it is coming up.
Okay.
I just see a bunch of people in the next room.
Okay.
877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Say again? Oh, we're going to bring Katie in. Okay, excellent.
Hi, Katie.
The new general manager of Crypto.com Arena. Katie, nice to meet you. It's Pandolfo. Thank you very much. So, how do you get the gig as the person that runs the whole show over there?
Wow. Well, 20 years with AEG, and I had an incredible opportunity.
That helps.
Yeah.
So we always say, Katie, that October is the best sports month of the year because you got the Dodgers in the playoffs, you got the Lakers and the Kings starting up, you got the NFL going. I would imagine that that's kind of true at crypto. That you're busy 12 months a year, but October kind of starts your ramp up, right? This is as busy of a month as you'll have all year, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I can't tell you how many of our employees say this is like Christmas morning. This is Christmas morning to them.
Yeah.
Right? All of these guys that live the whole year to make the ice for this day when the Kings hit it, and then a couple weeks from now when the Lakers start, is just absolutely incredible.
And you go through that process of flipping the arena, which is just crazy when you watch the speed, the sped up action of that. It's just amazing that you're capable of doing that.
All right, so Katie, I've always wondered this. If you had to, and there are days this year where you have to, flip the arena from a Kings game to a Laker game, how fast can you do it if you had to? If we were trying to play beat the clock and you had a full staff, how quick could you turn a Kings game into a Laker game?
So I haven't seen this firsthand yet because I started in June, but I have heard that 2 hours.
Wow.
2 hours. That's
2 hours.
crazy.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Katie Pandolfo is with us. She's the general manager of Crypto.com Arena and brand new foods at Crypto for this season. We've got a big plate of them right
here. Michael
here.
Roth just brought in trays of food. Michael, talking to that microphone right there.
Yeah.
Where is this food from?
I'm going to let Katie describe.
Okay.
Because we've sent Katie to food school to change over from one venue to another.
So, Katie, what are we looking at here? Is this all food that's available at Crypto?
Oh, 100%. So brand new offerings, Doritos After Dark, which is that premier restaurant right on our lounge.
Yeah.
So premiering our brand new walking tacos, which you're looking at here. So 3 chef-curated flavor combinations, all with different kinds of Doritos on the bottom.
And anybody can get these? You don't have to have a suite?
Anyone can get them.
So Mate's going to the game tonight. Wait, I would jump. I'm jumping on this slider right now.
I hit the shrimp cocktail. I'm always good for shrimp cocktail.
Oh,
it's delicious.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So
this
It's
looks
got a little spice
fantastic.
to it.
What's the dessert? It looks like a drumstick.
Oh, isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
So we have a Rocky Road brownie a la cone. So loaded chocolate chunks.
Mace, you can't have it. That's going to blow up your diet. But I, on the other hand, can eat anything.
Yes.
So I may be sampling that in
Ireland
the next
has
break.
the world's fastest metabolism, and mine is incredibly slow.
Well, you have to try it when you come tonight.
I am
dig
all
in.
over this. Yeah. It's fantastic. So this is available. Sorry, my mouth is full. This is available
Thank you,
throughout
Michael.
Crypto.com Arena, no matter what event is going on over there.
Most events. I don't say 100%, but 99% of them, you can find any of this on our menu.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for
this
the food.
Katie, looks unbelievable.
The food I intend to. I'm going to crush this. Actually,
You
I'm
didn't
gonna
talk
crush it.
about this 1.5-foot long hot dog.
Now
You've
what
got
is
a piece on your plate.
Okay? Now wait a minute. Is that for one person? That hot dog?
It's the Power Play foot long.
Now, okay. So is it just available at Kings games, or can I get it for like a Laker game?
All season,
Lakers.
and that one is on the sweet level.
Okay.
Oh, that is
All right.
beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to kill the hot dog too.
Gorgeous.
It's
Good
perfect for
stuff.
Lady and the Tramp.
If you're exactly,
Oh yeah, exactly.
If
Good
you're
point.
if you're not watching on YouTube, you should, because this you'll immediately get hungry. This spread is spectacular.
It's fantastic. So all new stuff to look for over at Crypto.com Arena. Kings open tonight. Lakers coming up. Very
Lakers
quickly.
are there Sunday.
Oh, there's Sunday.
Yeah.
Katie, it's wonderful meeting you. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate the eats, and we will kill these for you.
All right.
All
Thanks
right.
for having
Thank
me.
you.
Oh,
Thank
no,
you, Michael
come
Roth.
back
Appreciate it.
anytime.
Steve.
Yes, Steve. Exactly.
Yeah.
Kept it
Will
going.
he be on the Jumbotron tonight at the Kings game under the name
You know
Steve?
what? The next guest comes in. Luke will do anything you ask.
Oh,
him.
that's
so
true.
Luke is coming in. Luke will put you on as Steve. Or Stevie M. I don't know.
Yeah, I will take that. Believe me. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Going to be over there tonight. Really excited to see it. Kings opening against the Colorado Avalanche tonight. A bunch of people from the station going over. Coming up next for you, going to do some sports graffiti. Lines open. Dodgers up 2-0. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Got one line open for you to complain about Blake Trinan. 877-710-ESPN. We'll get your calls in here next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station. 710 ESPN is giving you a chance to win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays.
$1 Million Mondays are back. Presented by Pachaga Resort Casino.
Listen every Monday during football season
To the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, Mason and Ireland, and the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
All you have to do is make a super prediction.
And you can win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays presented by Pachaga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pachaga Resort Casino.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
My fantasy team needs anyone who can stop the tush push. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Big screens, fantastic food, ice-cold draft beer. Football has never tasted better at Mosen and Sideline Bar.
Number 2.
Bret Michaels live at Morongo for his only SoCal show, November 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away $10,000 cash to one rewards card player, October 26th. Play your favorite slots for entry.
Morongo, good times.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's game time at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Just like LAFC protects their home turf, we help you protect yours with quality floors at unbeatable wholesale prices. No gimmicks, no markups, just deals every day. From waterproof hardwood to carpet, laminate to artificial grass, the crazy Hernandez brothers have you covered. Don't settle for anything less than a championship-level home. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR, that's 866-62-FLOOR, or shop on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Real sports talk and some really wild stories. Like the time DeMarco, the Super Bowl champ, was locked up over parking tickets.
I had to go in once to a Seattle County jail for 2 days for parking tickets.
How many parking tickets
a lot.
did you
I
have?
have.
You got to collect a lot.
So you have the court dates and you have failures to appear.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
You didn't
turns
know
into a warrant. Yeah. So they came and got me out of the weight room, took me to Seattle County Jail, and told me, "Oh, the judge left for the weekend. The
So
soonest
you're
you
here
get out
for
is on
until he
Monday."
comes
Right.
back.
Oh my God, 2 days.
Were you scared?
Oh. Yes, wouldn't you be?
Of course, I
Oh
know
my God,
I would, but I
terrified.
wasn't a football player.
Oh my God, yes.
I feel like you could take care of
I
yourself.
saw some of the wildest
Hey,
stuff in there. In those,
DeMarco.
see, wildest stuff in those 2 days.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. No salt, no regular maintenance. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
All right, a lot of off-scene speculation here, but we're going to pick up and get some calls in here. Thank you, Michael Roth. Appreciate it. Thank you. Delicious food from Crypto.com Arena. Today, day after Game 2 of the NLDS, Dodgers go to the trusty bullpen in the 8th inning. And look what happened. All right, let's get to your calls. Do you have the working phone or do I have the working phone?
I think I do, but let's see.
Okay.
Chris in Carson. Hey, Chris, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, guys. I just wanted to share a crazy story about my ex-coach, Dave Canales, who was our coach for Carson High. And then
now he's the coach of the Carolina Panthers, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What a lot of people don't know is his older brother, Josh Canales, was drafted by the Dodgers, and he had a crazy incident where he was in batting practice, and he hits the line drive, and it hits his friend in the head, and unfortunately his friend died.
Oh, my God.
And then instead of pursuing his career with the Dodgers, he ended up becoming a pastor. And I just wanted to share that story.
Wow, I never knew. I never knew, Chris. Thank you for sharing that. That's insane.
Amazing.
I guess that would knock you for a loop if you killed your best friend with a line drive. Yeah. Here's Don in San Dimas. Hey, Don, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, guys. Hope you're all doing good. Listen, I called you guys before the Rams played the 49ers, and I told you about the defense and just how pathetic they were and how we needed to make some changes. And here's what an idiot I am. I picked them in my survivor pool because I thought, well, how could they lose to the 49ers?
Mason and Emily went out with you.
Yeah, we both had the Rams.
They both had the Rams in survivor.
Well, and the other thing I wanted to say is Dave Roberts. You know, you guys, you said, oh, we can complain about Blake Trinan. That's not Blake's fault. That's Dave's fault.
I agree.
My God, how many times do you have to see the same thing over and over before you learn? But anyway, go Dodgers.
Go Dodgers.
I was a history major, Mason. One of the things you learn early in the history game is those who don't study history are doomed to repeat it.
Yes. Well, I am.
And Dave Roberts is not studying history because Blake Trinan has done this over and 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 over again.
Yes.
I mean, if you put him in again, it's your fault. You deserve to lose. Here's Matthew. Matthew, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm looking for a restaurant recommendation in kind of that downtown area, kind of where you guys are at. I'm looking for a good burger spot in that area. What would you guys recommend?
A good burger spot. Well, there's a bunch of great steakhouses down here.
Steakhouses. I mean, I'm going to Fleming's tonight.
Yeah,
which
like
is beautiful.
Fleming's is down here. Mastro's is down here. I'm trying to.
If you want to go Mexican, Javier's is down here.
Yeah, Javier's just opened. That place is spectacular.
Burgers, Smash Burger's just a place.
Yeah, Smash Burger's just kind of a and
I think your best bet is probably one of the steakhouses.
Yeah, I would go to either Fleming's or Mastro's and just order a burger there, and they probably have them like the high-end stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I would try that. Jimmy in El Segundo. Hey, Jimmy, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Gentlemen, I'm going to disagree with you about Dave Roberts. So when I was Roki Sasaki's age at 23, I went from Los Angeles to Jacksonville, Florida with Teach for America. And I got stuck in a high school that was really, really rough. And there was a fight that broke out in my classroom, and I didn't handle it well. And the principal said, hey, you're shadowing me for the next couple of months. Well, the first Friday before a 3-day weekend, we were in the lunch area, and there was a massive brawl that broke out. And I jumped in there. I caught a stray and split my lip open, but de-escalated everything, and we were good to go. And I was ticked off because I couldn't find my principal. I had jumped in there by myself, and he was in the corner. I said, hey, man, where were you? And he was like, I wanted to see how you handled the chaos. And from then on, I had his support and a lot of confidence moving forward, as a teacher. And, I was watching Roki. He's in a foreign city, both Los Angeles and then Philadelphia. Yep. He lost his confidence early here. Then he's thrust into a 4-3 game. The bank is rocking. The fans are screaming into his soul. And 2 pitches later, we all know he's the closer.
Yep.
So maybe this was a bit of psychology from Dave Roberts.
All right.
I think, but
psychologically, it was not helpful for me.
Yeah, these games are too important. You can't be putting that bullpen in these games. We know how it ends. We've seen the movie. Here's John in Temecula. Hey, John, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hello, this question is for you, John. Where do you feel like the Lakers are going to finish this year?
I've said that I think Oklahoma City is in a class by themselves, and then 2 through 11 is pretty wide open. If I had to guess, I think the Lakers are probably roughly, John, where they were last year. 3, 4, 5, somewhere in there. They were 3rd last year, but then I think Minnesota was 6th, and they only won 1 fewer game than the Lakers. Yeah. That's how close it was. So I think the Lakers will.
Am I crazy to say they could finish the top seed in the West?
The top 4?
No, you're saying number one seed?
Yeah, I think you are crazy. I think Oklahoma City is absolutely loaded. All their best players are signed, and all their best players are 25 years old. So, I mean, that's it. And they've got a great coach and a great GM, and they're the team to beat. I would not bet against Oklahoma City. Now, having said that, John, the Lakers actually match up very well against OKC. Luca eats them for lunch. So if we got into a series with them, I think we'd have a chance. But in terms of over an 82-game season, Oklahoma City's going to be the one. They're too good. You agree with that, don't you?
100% they're the one. And I know they lost Van Vliet, but I think Houston's still going to be the 2.
Look out for Denver.
Yeah, Denver's
loaded. John in Corona. Hey, John, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
No, thank you. Listen to you guys religiously.
Thank you, John.
Last night, the first person I thought of was you, John, when they brought Trinan in. First person. When he allowed 3 hits in a row, I'm thinking to myself, and now you have to pitch to 3 batters, correct?
Right. Yes, that is correct. You couldn't pull him.
But what you could have done when there were runners on second and third and first base was open, he could have intentionally walked the third batter and then you get him out. So you load the bases with 1 out to set up a force at every base, and you don't have trying and pitch to anyone else. John, as you might imagine,
because that run means nothing at third.
Right,
first
I
base.
was screaming at the television when they showed Trinan warming up in the bullpen. I could not believe they did that. Now, in fairness, they got away with it.
They did,
and
they snuck a win out of there.
And so they're up 2-0, and that's really all that matters. But I hope they don't do it again. I hope Dave is smart enough to know you cannot do that again. Because if he does, John,
They were very fortunate.
Yeah, I think Dave loses the fan base if he does it again.
Yeah. One last question. They do not have another right-hander other than Roki, another right-hander reliever to throw into the game?
They've got Dreyer who's a lefty. They got Bonda who's a lefty.
No, but what he's saying is another right-handed reliever. Yeah, they do, but I wouldn't use any of those guys. For right-handed relievers, I would use Emmett Sheehan and Tyler Glasnow. Those are my 2 relievers. And for, and then Roki. I mean, those are 3 pitchers right there I would go to before I ever go to Trinan, Scott, any of those guys.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll do that. Okay, coming up next.
Hey!
Luc Robitaille in person.
He's thrilled.
Yeah, in person. He'll be in here with all this food next.
He was told he has to be here today.
Huh?
Yeah, you have to, Luke. Luc Robitaille coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Whenever we talk about it on Sports Graffiti, it is sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Tomorrow night, the Black and Gold are back at BMO Stadium, and they're on fire.
Delgado chipping it into the middle. Denise there.
LAFC goes for their 6th straight win as they host Toronto FC in a midweek showdown.
But we have to stick together, build the momentum to arrive in the playoff with full of confidence.
Don't miss the hottest team in Major League Soccer, LAFC versus Toronto FC, tomorrow night. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams looking to bounce back after a tough Thursday night loss to the San Francisco 49ers. This time they head all the way over to the East Coast to take on the Baltimore Ravens, who are a shocking 1-4 through their first 4 games of the season. Still no word on whether or not Lamar Jackson will be available by the time the Rams and the Ravens kick it off 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. The Rams coming in with a lot of guys killing it on the staff sheet. Number number one in yards so far this season, none other than Matthew Stafford. Number one in receiving yards this season, none other than Puka Nacua, followed not that far behind by Devontae Adams, who is just outside the top 10, and Blake Corum nearly pumping his head into the top 6 of rushing yardage along the way. The big Achilles heel for the Rams so far this season, special teams. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 block kicks so far this season, and that's why the Rams are 3-2. With Tuesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
LA, the countdown is on. The Bucked Up LA Bowl, hosted by Gronk, returns to SoFi Stadium on December 13th, featuring the Mountain West champions going head-to-head with the former Pac-12 rival. Be part of the live atmosphere, cheer on your team, and experience college football like never before. Tickets and premium suites are on sale now. Don't miss out on the action. Visit LABowlGame.com and secure your seats today. That's LABowlGame.com.
Hey, Los Angeles, your Rams return home to SoFi Stadium on Sunday, November 2nd to host the Saints in a classic NFC West versus NFC South showdown. You can experience this game live from SoFi Stadium by visiting therams.com/NO. Again, that is therams.com/NO to see stars like Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford, and Jared Verse battle Alvin Kamara and the Saints on Sunday, November 2nd at 1:05 p.m. Grab your tickets now, and we'll see you at the Rams house.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Tuesday, around 1:15, and it is time for the legend.
Gretzky in center. Here's Gretzky into the owner's zone. Gretzky drops it. Here's Robitaille. Shoots. Score!
He's the president of your Los Angeles Kings, and of course a legend on the ice as well. Time for the Luc Robitaille Show with Mason and Ireland, now Tuesdays around 1:15, right here on your home of the Los Angeles Kings, 710 ESPN, the Luc Robitaille Show right now on Mason and Ireland.
We are united, we're undivided, we stand together now.
Here we go. The Luc Robitaille is with us now. Luc is always excited to
Boy,
be here.
did you get the short straw? You had to come down here in person today? How'd they twist your arm into doing that?
It was game night. I was on my way here.
Yeah, you were just passing through. Yeah. I know it must be a great thrill for you to be in studio with us, right?
It's a great thrill. Actually, you guys are welcome for the food, by the way.
Yeah, the food is excellent.
Fantastic.
I may go to the games just to eat
I'm going to get me some of that shrimp cocktail next game I go to.
good,
You know what I'm talking about?
All right, so how you feeling? Opening night,
Feeling
obviously.
good.
As long as we don't have to play Edmonton in the postseason, I'm really high on the Kings this year.
That's the goal this year. We want to finish first.
Yes.
First in our division, and we'll control what's going on. So it's been a talk. So we're excited, and you got to get into playoffs, and then you'll worry about the playoffs after. But definitely the whole talk has been about we want to play longer this year. We want to go all the way till June.
You're the perfect person to ask this to because – and there's almost a symmetry to this, but the day that Kershaw announced that he's retiring this year, Anze Kopitar did the same thing on the same day. And those guys are both similar in the sense that obvious winners, you know, a couple of World Series for Clayton, a couple of Stanley Cups for Anze. But, Luke, you know him better than we do. Why has he been so instrumental to the Kings and so successful? He's not the fastest player.
Yep.
He's not going to lead you in penalty minutes. He's not a tough guy, yet it seems every time the game's on the line, he finds a way to get involved. To you, what's Anze Kopitar's legacy?
Well, in our game, his legacy, first of all, I believe he's the best Kings to ever play in this
Better
organization.
than you.
Yeah, for sure. Like, he's a center, too.
You're selling yourself short.
But he, you know, he's going to end up being the leading point getter. He's going to play 20 years. And what's made him so great, and we used to say it when he was 20, and we're saying the same now, he's 38, and is the fact that we call it a 200-foot game in hockey, where he's as accountable offensively as he is defensively. There's very few guys in our league that are like that. So there's guys that will get you 100 points, but they might never win the cup. He is a guaranteed 70 to 80, 85 points on an off. I think one year he had 95 points, but he helps you win every night. So when the other team pulls their goalie and we're short-handed, he's the first guy on the ice, first power play, first PK, his whole career.
And somebody told me that understands hockey better than I do, and not as much as you do, but said that the thing that Kopitar doesn't get enough credit for, that people in hockey understand, but maybe the fans don't, is that his IQ is off the charts.
Yeah.
He makes almost always makes the smart play, which it's not true about everybody in hockey, right?
No, it's not true about everybody. He's like mistake-free in a game. So he'll have like a bad pass every 5 to 8 games, which never happened. A normal player will have 4 or 5 a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's fascinating the way he's played. There's very, very few players in our league. I mean, there was Nick Lidstrom in Detroit. There's the kid Barkov right now is in Florida. It's Kopi. Jonathan Toews made probably a few more mistakes, and after that, I can't name.
He's really going to be. And well, Luke just said he's the greatest king of all time. If you were doing an all-time Kings team, he's on.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
And I would encourage people to do this too. When I got engaged to Lisa, I said that's when Gretz was playing for the Kings, and it was near the end of his career. Gretz bounced around a little bit, went to the Rangers, went to St. Louis, played, I think, a year there. And I said, hey, I'm taking you to see Gretzky before he retires, just so you can say when you're old you saw him in person. Yeah. I kind of feel if you're a Kings fan, you got to get out to see Kopitar this year before he goes away. You got one more year to see him. He gave everybody plenty of notice. You want to be able to say, particularly if you're a Kings fan and you've been a Kings fan, that you took your kids or you took your wife or you took somebody that is learning the game now to see Kopitar.
Yeah.
Because you want to, when you see him in person, Luke, you can see all these things we're talking about. You can see, by the way, I've learned a lot over the years from you and other people that I've gone to Kings games with. And one thing they told me to do is watch Kopitar when he doesn't have the puck. He's always impacting the game
always at
that
the right
way.
Place.
They say the same thing about Doughty, that when those guys don't have the puck, they're smart.
Speaking of Doughty, he missed a bunch of time last year and even was limited when he came back for the stretch run. How is he now? Is he ready to go? Is he healthy?
He's as healthy as be, and it's kind of funny as an athlete. Like sometimes you do the same thing every year, and Drew's been at it a long time. He's been at it I think 16 years or 17 years.
Yep.
And
we're getting old. I remember when Daddy broke in.
We all are. But now that he's gotten hurt, he changed his lifestyle a little bit, and his work ethic in the summer has been different. So for us, we're seeing like a brand new athlete. He's coming in the best shape he's ever been. He's ready, and it's a big year for him. He wants to be on the Olympic team, and he probably will be. And at the same time, he's seeing how good our team is, so he wants to keep playing long. He's a competitor.
How do you feel about the Olympic break? Basically, the league is going to shut down for 3 weeks while everybody plays at the Olympics. How do you feel about that?
Well, I get a week. I'm hoping to go to Italy.
You got a little break. You're off to Cortina.
When the Olympics were in China, I don't need to go this year. In Italy, I'd like to go.
Luke, I had somebody say to me once before you answered that it's Mitch Kupchak, the old Laker GM, said to me that he goes, I never would tell somebody they can't play for their country, but at the same time, it's kind of like you have a really nice race car and you've taken really good care of it, and you're just taking the keys and throwing them to another coach. So I would imagine you have mixed emotions about watching your guys go to the Olympics.
It's happened. It's happened. Some players have gotten hurt, and then teams end up missing the playoffs because of it, and because they're your best players. They're going. Now, that being said, it's a great thing for our game.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not, the NBA goes in the summer. It's a little bit different for us.
Yeah.
In the middle of the
it's
year.
like a great big advertisement for the NHL,
great
right?
shape, and they go in. It's amazing to see it. The competition is incredible. You just don't want your guys to get hurt when you're watching.
Right.
Yeah, that's
sure.
So you're watching. You're a little bit on ice when you're watching those games. Luke, what do you feel the best about with opening night here tonight? Like, if you look at this Kings team and you say, okay, that I feel really good about, what comes to mind?
I feel really good about the way we play. It's exciting to see the way we play because it's constant pressure and so forth. the one thing that's exciting for us this year is the message there. We got to take that next step. I mean, it hasn't been fun the last 4 years, but that being said, there's teams in our league that it takes them 6, 7, 8 years to do a rebuild. Rob Blake did a tremendous job. He got us 2 years back in the playoffs. We should have won a few of those series, but we didn't. And now it's time to turn that page and to move forward. And we built a lot of characters around the players that are coming in this year.
On the flip side of that, what are you most concerned about? If you have something that you're looking at going, that needs to break right for us, what comes to mind?
Well, our young kids need to take a step. Byfield, LaFerriere, Clark. If they all take a little step, and which they have the last few years, we're going to be really, really good. We're going to be very dangerous. And I think that's the biggest thing. And then the second thing is you never want to have key injuries, even though it's going to happen in a year.
Last thing for me, a couple of weeks ago, I don't want to make this about me, but I am going to.
Well, you are.
Yeah, I'm going to make this about me. Yeah. Exactly. So at the Rams game 2 weeks ago when they were playing Indianapolis, they put me on the screen, right? And all it said was Steve. Not Steve Mason, not ESPN, just Steve.
Wow.
And you know what happened?
Just like Oprah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rams come from behind 2 touchdowns late and win. So I think the key was me being on the board as Steve. Now, tonight I'm going to be there. Do you need a Steve for tonight's game?
I think we need to work on that.
Oh, yeah,
I think we need to do it.
You always need to work on it.
No. I mean, we'll do it.
Oh, you'll do it.
You got to tell me where you're sitting, though.
Okay, good.
You can't be leaving in the middle of the game, or you're going to get a hot dog or something.
If you get behind, he'll go home.
No,
I know.
I'm locked in,
I'm going to be watching you the whole
in.
game. We might show you 3 times to make sure you don't leave.
Now, you also, when I was gone, I heard Luke agreed to put Pepe on the Zamboni,
yes!
so people will actually wave back to him.
I think that's a fantastic.
That is
we're going to work on this entire production.
Awesome.
That's done.
Yeah, we're putting on a show. Hey, what's on tap today on ESPN LA? Hockey is back. The LA Kings gearing up for their season opener. Tune in starting at 7 as we count down to the face-off at 7:30 against the Avalanche. Don't miss out as the Kings begin their chase for the Cup. Face-off, 7:30, and after the game, react on Kings Talk with Sam Batesh only on ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app. This is the home of the LA Kings.
Hey, thank you for coming down here.
Yeah,
I know it's a long walk, but you brought food. You brought yourself.
I brought all the food. It was all me, guys.
It's fantastic, man.
No, we're not giving Michael Roth any credit.
No, don't give him any credit.
We're giving you all the credit.
And Luke's reaction, of course, to everything. Oh, no. Turn this on. There it is. There it is.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
See you tonight.
All right, coming up next, Dr. Clapper. We're going to talk some injuries, including that Omarion Hampton injury that the Chargers are dealing with. That's coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN is giving you a chance to win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays.
$1 Million Mondays are back. Presented by Pachaga Resort Casino.
Listen every Monday during football season
to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, Mason and Ireland, and the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
All you have to do is make a super prediction.
And you can win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays presented by Pachaga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pachaga Resort Casino.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
John Ireland for Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice's double espresso crafted with Arabica coffee makes the perfect espresso martini. Just shake with ice and pour. Soft, smooth, and delicious. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill, and enjoy daily lunch specials, or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open, located next to the Forum and SoFi Stadium, and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability. Backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599 right now and get 50% off installations with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
No, I am Captain Spicy.
You are not Captain Spicy.
I am Captain Spicy.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Absolutely full of crap.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I like this.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Hey! Dodgers up 2-0. How about that? Just one Blake Trinan away from winning game 2. Joining us right now is the great Dr. Clapper from Cedar Sinai. Dr. Clapper, how are you, man?
I'm great, Steve, and I was at that Rams game when they were looking for all the celebrities, and there you are on the big Jumbotron. I was so proud. My heart skipped a beat.
Just Steve.
Okay, Dr. Clapper, we got a lot to ask you today, so let me start with this. There is a movement among NFL players to get rid of artificial turf. When Malik Neighbors, the star receiver for the Giants, had a non-contact injury, he got his foot stuck in the turf, ended up tearing a ligament in his knee. Odell Beckham came out and begged the NFL to get rid of artificial turf. There is a movement. There's now money behind it. As a doctor, do you buy what these players are saying, that artificial turf by itself is dangerous, that they should get rid of it? What do you think?
Yes. And, we live in a world with what's known as evidence-based medicine. I'm not interested in anyone's anecdotal opinion. You have to put science behind it. So from my world of orthopedic surgery out of San Francisco last year, they looked into 2021, 2022, the NFL season. 2021, there were 327 lower extremity injuries, and the next year, 391, a total of 718. And the numbers are shocking. But what they showed was, when you compare natural grass stadiums, 16 of the NFL teams have natural grass, 13 have artificial turf. There's not only a higher incidence of injuries to the lower extremity, Achilles tendons, ACLs, PCLs, all kinds of injuries, higher incidence of injuries, John, on artificial turf. But here's the part that's really distressing. There's a higher incidence of those injuries needing surgery. And what would be the reason? Well, there's two. One, it's a harder surface that takes the impact. But here's the one part that they discovered that I found fascinating, that there is, you release the cleat from the surface less well with artificial turf, so the foot stays there longer. And that's probably the biggest reason we see more injuries.
Is that why we're getting turf toe and stuff like that?
Yes, the turf toe, I don't think, Steve, is relatable to the release of the cleat, but it absolutely is related to the tougher surface, the harder surface.
Okay, Dr. Clapper, another thing that came up this week is Deion Sanders said he thinks his blood clots are back and that he's going to have to deal with that. When he says he has to deal with it, he's already had one surgery. I believe there was an amputation involved. If his blood clots are returning, what does that say to you?
Well, are you ready for a Clapper vision?
Yes, let's do it.
You know, in the NBA, when you talk about blood clots, we're mostly talking about the veins. This is different in Deion Sanders. So my best Clapper vision is look for one night, see if you can be at the Getty Museum where you have a wonderful view of the 405 freeway. And at night, you'll see the white lights of the north and the red lights of the south going one way and the other way. That's your body. The arteries are the northbound lane and the red lights are the southbound lane. Arteries, veins, leaving the heart, going to the heart. That's in essence what your arteries and veins are in your body. A blood clot usually is to the veins, but he is to the arteries. So we can't necessarily, if there's too much traffic, which is what a clot is, it blocks the flow, jump on Sepulveda and bypass the accident or whatever's causing the backup, the clot, which is the backup. But when we're dealing with arterial, and this I want to give a shout-out to Clark Fuller, my friend, the vascular surgeon, we can't really do the bypass very well for the lower extremity in the case of Deion Sanders because what are you bypassing into? The little arteries in his leg are too little already. It's not going to work. So what they have to do, the vascular people for arterial blood clots, is pass a catheter, and then it's a special catheter where you blow up a balloon. And what that does is it traps the clot, and you literally can pull it back out and free it up. And that's what he's going to have done, I think, today to hopefully save his leg. But you're right. He, in 2021, amputated his big toe, and I think one or two of his other toes, and that's why we saw him running around on the sidelines without a shoe.
Okay, Omarion Hampton, who is the bell cow running back for the Los Angeles Chargers, injured. He's on injured reserve. He left the game this last week in a walking boot. It's an ankle injury. Tell me about the ankle and the prognosis.
You know, the very fact that he was in a boot right away kind of is inspiring, but what I don't like is he's already on injured reserve, which means he's going to miss 4 games. So this is probably a little bit more than just a simple ankle sprain. Is there a bone bruise involved? Is it a high ankle sprain? They're not saying too much, but, you know, these are lower extremity injuries, and it's a running back. The fact that he's young is great, but he's not going to be able to stay aerobically in condition. So it's going to be a bit for him to come back. But the beautiful thing is he's so young, he'll heal up from this. He will absolutely be back during the season.
How's the Weekend Warrior show going?
Listen, you know what's great is I'll just give you guys, which is I'm a doctor. On some level, you, John Ireland, and you, Steve Mason, are in the medical field. You're both AADs, also a doctor. And here's why.
That's right.
Yes.
You comfort this town. I mean, the world's falling apart, but hearing you two guys is amazing. So here's a scenario. I'm getting out of the elevator on my way to surgery. I operate Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm getting out of the elevator. It's early in the morning. I'm going to go into surgery, and I'm the only one in the elevator. The door's open. I leave, and as I'm leaving, there's 2 young guys who deal with equipment. So they got their scrubs on, and as I walk out, and I don't know who they are, as I walk out of the elevator, one of them looks right at me, never met him before, goes, "Oh, that's Dr. Clapper." And the other guy says, "What's the topic this Saturday?"
Oh, wow. How great does that make you feel?
That is awesome.
It does not get any better than that. And it's the radio and what we do is so comforting and healing to this community of ours. So listen, you guys are both Dr. Mason and Dr. Ireland.
Excellent. Excellent. The doctor is in the office right now, ready to roll. And, of course, Saturday, Weekend Warrior show with Dr. Robert Clapper from Cedars-Sinai. We're excited every week that you're on our show and in turn on Saturday mornings, man.
Thanks so much, Stephen. Listen, it's an honor to be with the 2 best to ever do it. So I cherish our friendship.
Well,
thanks so much.
Dr. Clapper, thank you for coming on. We'll talk to you again next week. Have a great weekend.
Okay, can't wait.
All right, see you.
Coming up next for you, Dodgers up 2-0, Game 3 tomorrow night. Matthew Stafford, the kingmaker, and is it more embarrassing?
You know what's weird?
To pick your nose or to pull a wedgie in public?
Okay, I can't wait to tackle that subject. But you know what's weird? It's almost like a friend of mine just sent me a text. Okay. And she said, my friend's a huge Dodger fan. This is my friend Cindy. She goes, I wore a Dodger hat to Ralph's today, the grocery store.
Yeah.
I barely escaped several employees who wanted to trash talk Dave Roberts at length. These are your people. I mean, come on. He's 2-0, and he's 2-0 in the wild card. We're almost treating it like they lost.
He's already got 4 wins.
Dave, just don't put Blake Treinen in anymore, and then we'll be celebrating with you.
Absolutely.
And not against you.
All right. My favorite car I've ever driven is my Hyundai Elantra. It is a hybrid, and I just checked today. I'm getting over 50 miles per gallon. I'm always keeping track of how many miles per gallon I'm getting with this thing. It's amazing. I put it in smart mode, save some money, put it in sport mode, fly down the freeway, all that stuff. And you can check out the new lineup of Hyundai cars, SUVs, and EVs now, including the incredible new 2026 Hyundai Palisade. Premium, refined design inside and out with more luxury, more space, tons of new features, dual panoramic sunroof, digital key, fingerprint authentication, and, of course, America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Test drive a new Hyundai today, only at your SoCal Hyundai dealers, Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Nobody's got better moves than the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show.
Everybody can dance. You got to dance like nobody's watching. You got to love like you've never been hurt. You got to dance like nobody's watching.
I will dance at a wedding and have a great time.
The laughs, the sports, and yes, the best dance steps at 710.
I got the same 6 moves.
I'm so self-conscious when I'm doing it.
Oh, really?
But for whatever reason.
You look like you're a good dancer.
I'm not, but at a wedding, I don't care.
Yeah.
I've had a martini
That's
and
fine.
4 beers, and let's go do it.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Got a little two-step to you?
No, I got a little of this.
Fun.
About
there
it.
you go. There you go. Follow DeAndre.
Caucasian two-step. That's what I call it.
There you go.
The what?
Caucasian two-step.
I'm going to patent
There you go.
Weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
My fantasy team needs anyone who can stop the tush push. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Big screens, fantastic food, ice-cold draft beer. Football has never tasted better at Mosen and Sideline Bar.
Number 2.
Bret Michaels live at Morongo for his only SoCal show, November 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away $10,000 cash to one rewards card player, October 26th. Play your favorite slots for entry.
Morongo, good times.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
So that's why I deliver. Red light player. When the red light goes on, look out, I'm on it.
That's Steve Mason and John Ireland.
That's what they say is you're a red light player. Especially in Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah. No, I never played there.
Mason and Ireland. Right now.
I like digging holes and hiding things inside them. When I grow
Last night, Dodgers survive. Blake Treinen. Not easy to do. The deadly 8th inning once again for the Dodgers. The bullpen, Dave Roberts goes to Blake Treinen, followed by Alex Vesia, knowing apparently that he had Roki Sasaki available for the whole thing because Roki came in and got the final out. So why the hell didn't you go with Roki at the top of the 9th inning as opposed to bringing him in a tough situation? I think it would have been a much easier game with Roki or with Emmett Sheehan going 6.
So
9.
Yeah, so do I. But what's interesting is if you listen to sports radio today, not just our show, but just in LA in general, you would have think the Dodgers lost.
Yes, correct.
Because that's all anybody's talking about. They're up 2-0. They haven't lost a game in the postseason. Yeah. I think they're going to win the whole thing.
I do. Well,
unless Dave Roberts continues to insist on using these bullpen guys.
I said it all along. The winner of this series will win the World Series. And I still believe that.
Still a lot of games left. They have 3 more games left.
And the Dodgers are probably going to be the road team in all of them.
Yes.
And even in this series, it's not crazy to think the Phillies could win 3 games in a row.
I just can't imagine Yamamoto. They're going to – I mean, the starting pitching is so elite for the Dodgers. It's just hard to imagine that Philly can climb back into this
I fully expect them to end this tomorrow night.
I do too. I think they're going to end it.
I hope so. I hope so.
A friend of mine wrote a book, and I'm going to do a Q&A with him at a bookstore. It's Thursday night at 6:30. So I need him to win tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because Thursday night, I would have to miss the first 3 innings. So I'm counting.
Or the book reading.
No, I'm not missing the book thing. Okay. I'm doing. By the way, it's at Pages at 6:30 in Manhattan Beach for anybody who wants to go.
Okay, sure.
But the I don't think anybody will be there if I'm up against Game 4.
That's true, against Game 4.
If I'm not up against Game 4, we'll pack the house.
I will say, honestly, the Phillies have also, their manager has made some boneheaded mistakes, as in like some of their running mistakes and the bunting.
The bunt in the 9th inning was so stupid.
Well, especially
I'm sure Rob Thompson is getting hammered in Philly the way Dave Roberts is getting hammered in LA.
Well, it's funny you should bring that up because we got a text today from our old friend David Singer. Here's what he wrote.
Okay.
Hi, boys. I spend part of my morning at the gym listening to WIP in Philadelphia. They're going hard on Rob Thompson to have that guy bunt. They're also going hard on Turner, Schwarber, and Harper, going 2 for 21 this series with no extra base hits. They're complaining about what Trey Turner was saying post-game, complaining about Aaron Nola pitching Game 3.
Yeah.
So if you think it's bad here, WIP in Philadelphia is just all over everybody.
And Trey Turner had that bad throw that allowed for Teoscar Hernandez, who has not been let's just say the flash out there, allowed him to get home.
Well, and he almost got thrown out. You know, he did get thrown out at second base, and he almost got thrown out at home. He almost got thrown out twice.
Right, and by the way, and he lazed his way down first base on a
what's happening with that?
Yeah, I don't know. He's
a lollygagger.
He could have made that. He could have turned that into a hit, and instead he took his time. And by the way, he got thrown out at second because he sort of paused before he went to second. If he would have gone straight to second, if he would have just gone, it would have been a double.
I actually thought he was safe.
Me too. I thought he was safe.
But I understand how they didn't have enough evidence to overturn the call. I think if they would have ruled him safe, the umpire would have called him safe, they wouldn't have overturned it the other way.
Right.
Yeah, it was too close.
I texted it, though. Doesn't the tie go to the runner, or is that just an expression?
That's an old expression.
It's not real?
Like Little League.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Tie goes to the runner. I thought it was a tie.
It's something a PE teacher made up on a playground to stop dispute.
It's something I sent out on text last night because I thought it was a tie.
We use it for kickball. But
there you go.
I will say, so remember last year in that 5th inning against the Yankees where all the stuff went bad for the Yankees, but it started really because Mookie hustled to first. He knew you're going to force them to make a mistake. Teoscar Hernandez jogging to first, you got to count everything. There could be a mistake anywhere during a game. That's unforgivable from Teo.
It is.
Yeah,
not having a good series defensively, but
Emily, you just said what I think most people think, that it's unacceptable and unforgivable, except it's not. The other day, I said, after Teo dogged it in the outfield, get him out, he's a liability. Had they taken him out, he wouldn't have hit the 3-1 homer, and the Dodgers would have lost. So it is acceptable for him. I think what you do is you accept that he is going to be a liability on the base paths. He's going to be a liability defensively, but he's such a good hitter and he's such a good clubhouse guy, kind of leading the tone of enthusiasm over there, that you got to leave him in. I think it actually it's one of those rare cases where
it's a net positive.
It appears unacceptable. It appears that you would have zero tolerance for something like that, but you just don't.
But he's got 3 homers and 9 RBI so far, so you overlook it.
He is needed, and I also want to say, like, you're talking about a great clubhouse guy. Another great clubhouse guy for the Dodgers that got hurt yesterday was Miguel Rojas.
Yes.
He, slid to get that out. That saved that, but it's just.
Do we have a status of Rojas by chance?
I haven't seen a status, but they probably did not give it to us because
he stayed in the game after that play, after he got hurt. So I think he's okay.
Yeah.
But tomorrow night, I hope they take care of business tomorrow night because you never want to play with fire. When you got a chance to end a series, end it.
Exactly.
And I think Milwaukee's going to end their series, so you don't want them sitting around while you would have to play the Phillies 2 more times. So let's get it done, boys.
I want to get to nose picking and wedgies. But before that, the ALDS is on the ESPN LA app.
Right now it's delayed.
Yet?
No, I got it on over your head, but it is delayed in Detroit because it's raining.
So you can hear all when that game starts. And you can hear all MLB playoff baseball on the ESPN LA app all day long. Game 3, followed by Blue Jays Yankees right after. Just hit the ESPN Radio Live Sports tile for play-by-play from ESPN Radio. And be sure to keep up the Dodger conversation tomorrow morning at 6:30 with the Blue Review on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. The MLB postseason on ESPN LA presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. By the way, last night, switched over from the Dodgers to an excellent Monday Night Football game.
Yeah, I did too.
Excellent.
I did the
Monday
same
Night
thing.
Football game.
I ignored the other baseball game and just went straight. By the way, the way that game ended, is Trevor Lawrence falls down, gets back up, falls down again, and all the Jags were out of timeouts. All the Chiefs had to do was touch him, and the game was over. They couldn't get to him. He picks himself back up and goes into the end zone for the game-winning touchdown. That was just a crazy finish.
It was a crazy
Mahomes
finish.
Gave up a 98-yard pick six, which he just never does. By the way, I won that fantasy game. I was 39 points down.
Wow.
I won by 2. I won 70-68.
And I lost on Travis Kelce.
That's too bad.
He had a touchdown finally. But so while we're bringing up the nose picking,
so Trevor Lawrence and the nose picking, right? He was caught on camera.
By the way, I think nose picking is way more egregious than wedgie.
Okay. So he was caught on camera. They cut to him, and he is just really digging for gold up his nose.
Okay. Which everybody does. I know people don't want to admit it, but everyone does it.
Privately.
As long as you don't taste it afterwards.
Yeah.
I think we're all good with that. We know even Scott Kaplan got it on our one video.
That's right.
But is it more embarrassing to get caught picking your wedgie or picking your nose?
Your nose. Everybody gets wedgies. And wedgies, it's fully clothed.
But wedgie
you're picking in your butt.
Picking is also bad. I would say
you want to walk around with a wedgie?
No, but the point is you have one.
Right.
Like, how did you get the wedgie? What did you do?
Sometimes that stuff gets punched
I'm
up.
sorry, tight pants. That must be what it is, tight pants, and you got to pull it out there.
Here's the scenario.
There's never a reason for tight pants, by the way.
I totally agree.
You're going to meet somebody for the first time.
Yep.
And they
no tight pants.
Nose picked handshake or wedgie handshake, which is worse?
I don't know.
Nose pick.
It's your butt.
Because no. Because but you're not touching that area. You're touching your clothes to remove the wedgie. In your nose, you're digging the booger out of there, and you're like shaking hands with somebody.
But who knows? There may be more going down in that wedgie than
seeping through the clothes.
Yeah, but I mean, it does suggest that you've got Brian. What do you think? Nose picking, like up to your second knuckle,
Brian. That's way worse.
Or wedgie pulling.
If I had to shake the guy's hand afterwards,
yeah,
probably go with the nose. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, after
the nose is worse, right?
No, I'd rather shake somebody's hand that.
Then pick their nose. Then
yeah. I'm with
you guys,
Brian.
No,
I think
you guys are idiots.
Wedgies are really
nasty.
You don't pick and then shake hands. That's just so not cool.
That's how pink eye happens.
You're absolutely right. That's how pink eye happens. It does. Pink eye happens when you get
Dr. Clapper back on the phone.
Pink eye happens when you've got that stuff in your eye. Is that not correct?
So you pick the wedgie handshake, and then you don't wash your hands before you rub your eye.
Rub your eye, and next thing you know, you got pink eye. Like Bob Costas at the Olympics.
That's probably what happened to Bob. Nothing else.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
You know what I like about Bob Costas? He said, I'm just not up to my own standards, so I'm not going to call games anymore.
Good for him.
I thought that was a really, really wise decision because he's got such a legacy, and I remember him calling baseball and his love of baseball over the years, and you don't want to do it when you're less than.
Although he has that legacy, but he's not afraid to make fun of himself. I mean, the guy was in basketball.
That is true. He was in basketball.
You were here when we played the Miss Cheesecake story.
Oh, yes.
So, I mean, there's a bunch of funny stuff out there that Bob's been a part of.
Absolutely. And pink eye at the Olympics.
Yeah, that's not his legacy.
Do you not remember the pink eye at the Olympics?
But I dismiss it as a bad 2 weeks.
I would not have anchored if I had pink eye.
Yes, you would.
No,
have.
I would have said absolutely not, or I'd have worn a patch. One or the other. I would not have anchored the Olympics with a pink eye.
The patch would have been cool.
Yeah.
Then you would have been on the cover of People magazine.
Exactly.
Bringing back the patch, Steve Mason.
All right, coming up next for you, Fast Track, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you've listened to the show, you know I love iSpot Active. It's wearable cryotherapy. So I used to go to cryo all the time and pay big money to go sit in there and freeze and feel better when I got out. Now I don't have to do any of that because of iSpot Active. And you can go to that website, iSpotActive.com, ICEBOD Active.com. James Worthy, my buddy, is one of the owners of this company. He says it's the smartest way to ice. So here's how it works. They say these compression shirts. They have shirts, pants, long sleeve, short sleeve, whatever you want to do. And they attack whatever area of your body is sore. So if you got sore elbows, if you got sore knees, if you got a sore back, you got sore hips. They use these gel packs that freeze in your freezer. You put this stuff on for 20 minutes. You take it off 20 minutes later, and you feel great. And you pay for it one time rather than dropping $150 on a cryo session. So check it out today. iSpotActive.com. ICEBOD Active.com. The smarter way to ice. iSpot Active.
Tomorrow night, the Black and Gold are back at BMO Stadium, and they're on fire.
Delgado chipping it into the middle. Denise there.
LAFC goes for the 6th straight win as they host Toronto FC in a midweek showdown.
We have to stick together, build the momentum to arrive in the playoff with full of confidence.
Don't miss the hottest team in Major League Soccer, LAFC versus Toronto FC, tomorrow night. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. Get ready, SoCal. The ultimate entertainment destination is opening soon. Hard Rock Casino to home, just 30 minutes south of Bakersfield. Less drive time means more play time with 24/7 gaming action, unforgettable dining, and live entertainment at the Hard Rock Cafe. It's the new hotspot for ESPN LA fans. Whether you're celebrating a big win or just soaking in that Hard Rock energy, don't miss it. Hard Rock Casino to home, opening soon. This is how SoCal plays.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, full race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mason.
Zoom, zoom, man.
Zoom, zoom. So I teased this with Chris, and I want to play this for you guys.
Okay.
I was inspired by Phillies fans on my feed and their just displeasure. So I did a little montage of 3 different Phillies cuts. One is Max Delente, who is on Part of My Take, and his displeasure with it. I have a WIP Hunter Brody producer, and then I have the NBC Philadelphia. They're back and forth. So that's who you're going to be listening to. And if you have kids in the car, cover their ears.
Okay.
Now we're
What a f***ing disgrace! What a f***ing disgrace!
The Dodgers are just more of a winning baseball team.
You are so lucky Dave Roberts is brain dead because there's no reason to not have Sasaki in the 9th inning. When a team is so stupid and a manager on the other side does something that should be fatal! Fatal! That decision should have murdered the Dodgers in Game 2. It should have absolutely blown up in his face. But Rob Thompson said, watch this.
He could not have pitched run the guy.
How could he not have pitched run?
He could not have pitched run the guy because he had to hold on Bader.
You're not taking 2. You're just not. You're not taking 2 in LA, and you're not. We're not winning 3 straight. We're not winning 3 straight. We're.
We don't give a.
I agree. They're effed.
Yeah.
They're effed.
I love Philly fans because they can take it and they can receive it. I admire them, and I had fun wallowing in their pain.
So when they were down 4-0, they were getting booed by their own fans.
Oh, they get booed by their own fans all the time.
When the Dodgers were down 4-0 in Game 7 of the World Series, we did not boo. And I don't know why we would, right? I don't get the booing your own team thing. I've talked about this before, but I don't get it. And in Philly, tell you what, there's a lot of anger in Philadelphia. If you've ever been to Philadelphia, you know that town pisses you off. Like my Aunt Madge used to run numbers for the mob back in the day. And I'm telling you, it was a tough town, the tough streets of Philly. I understand where the anger comes from, and it spills out at every game. Did I ever tell you about my Aunt Madge running numbers for the mob?
Aunt Madge?
Aunt Madge.
Wow.
She used to waddle down the street.
Is Aunt Madge still with us?
No, Aunt Madge waddled away.
Was she the one that thought that liked Tiger Woods and wore the blonde wig?
that's Aunt Kay.
Oh,
Aunt Kay wore the blonde wig and chased Tiger Woods. Yeah, that was the other aunt.
Fast Track. Okay, so everybody loves a little fantasy punishment. My fantasy league the last few years have done humiliation. So it's a weekly humiliation for if you get beaten by 69 points or more. The person who beat you gets to change your team name, change your photo, and you have to wear it until pretty much you win again.
Okay.
So we've had a couple in the past that have gone, months at a time.
Yep.
That was me this last week. I got humiliated, got absolutely killed. So my name went from the Adams family because of Devontae Adams.
Yes.
So I just got it about 10 minutes ago. So I have to go with Bijan so big it hurts now. I have to keep that until I win again.
Oh, that's great.
This should be standard for every league because it
Love
adds a little bit of trash talk.
Yeah, I love embarrassment bets. I like embarrassment bets more than money bets.
Yeah, they are fun. They are fun.
Okay, so we said at the beginning of this guillotine league that the first person that goes out was going to have to wear the Mike Tyson face tattoo. And the first person that went out was Sedano, and we know he'll never do it because he's, he doesn't suffer fools. But now Cappy's out. I think Cappy will do it.
Okay, but wait a minute. Cappy didn't try.
Well, that's not our problem.
Well, no,
Right.
he wasn't even trying. I think it should be of our group.
Of this show,
Of
the
this
first person on this show.
Just the four of us or the kids in the back
Kids,
part of it?
kids in the back, too. Like
Kids in the back,
Lucas
what do
was
you
near the bottom this last week.
Yeah, Lucas is lucky. He barely escaped.
Barely escaped. But now, because those guys just kind of mailed it in, auto-drafted, I looked at Cappy's lineup. There were like 2 injured guys playing. I mean, he was not paying attention. So I think it's everybody that's trying, the first person out. And by the way, the kids in the back are trying really hard.
Okay. So that's the rule. The first person of anyone, because Sedano and Cap didn't really care.
Yeah, they did not
All
care.
right, we're kicking them out next year.
Yeah, they're out.
What about, I think Travis will have to see if he cares or not, but I know he has a GM running his team. It's G-Fish. What up, G-Fish? And I think that maybe G-Fish will have to wear the tattoo.
Well, no, Travis will if G-Fish is his general manager.
If he
the owner
handed
wears
off
them.
his responsibility, he's still responsible to pay off the bet.
Okay.
Travis is another one who I'm not sure would put on the Mike Tyson tattoo.
No, he has to.
He might.
He'll play along. He'll play along. Is DeMarco in this league or no?
No DeMarco.
No DeMarco. Okay.
No.
Yeah, it's an interesting league. If you don't know this, Matthew Berry started this. It's called Guillotine Leagues. And the idea is you put together a team, and one team gets chopped every single week. And when you get chopped, all your players become free agents, and everybody can bid on it. Who did you bid on this week, John?
Ashton Genty, and there was a receiver I needed too. I was down a receiver. So I'm not sure who I went at, but Ashton Genty was the one off Cappy's team. I made a
How
bid
much
on.
you bid? Don't tell me, because I bid on him too.
I thought you said you didn't want him.
I bid on him.
Oh, you'll probably get. All right, will we all agree right now? We will not change our bids.
Not change the bids,
but we will admit.
We're telling everybody in the back what we bid, though.
Then look at them.
Yeah, the kids in the back are
ready. All right, I'll tell you off the air.
Ashton Genty, how high will I go?
We'll talk to Matthew later this week. We should ask him any more strategy as the season goes on.
Absolutely.
That would help.
Hey, it's the Pure Play Sweepstakes. Enter now for your chance to win a next-gen reverse osmosis water system for home, plus an ESPN LA prize pack with sports tickets and gear. Don't wait. Go to pureplaysweepstakes.com today. Got to be 18 or older, homeowner to enter. Bring home the win only at pureplaysweepstakes.com. All right, came across an interesting nugget about Puka Nacua. One NFL analyst says he might make it to 2,000 yards, the first 2,000-yard receiver. Here's Adam Schefter.
Number one, Matthew Stafford is blessed with an incredible arm. Former number 1 overall pick. He is one of the most talented quarterbacks who's ever played the game. But you know what else he also does? He locks in on a guy. And it's sort of like me, or anybody. You know, if I go and get dessert, I can't get enough of that good dessert. If I'm eating my daughter baked chocolate chip cookies this weekend, I had one, I kept eating the cookies. Mm-hmm. Matthew Stafford, when he finds something he likes, he keeps going back to it.
That is true, and it's Puka Nacua that he likes. Before that, it was Cooper Kupp.
Before that, Calvin Johnson.
Right, exactly. So 2,000 yards receiving. Can it be done?
It can, but he can't miss any games.
Yeah, that is true. That is key.
Every year those guys tend to miss games, especially as physical as Puka plays. So that would be my concern. If you made me bet, will he do it or not do it, I would bet against it just because I don't think he's going to play all 17 games.
Yeah, 52 receptions so far, on pace for 176 catches. 176.
Yeah, that's insane.
And I'm betting favor right now to win Offensive Player of the Year in Vegas. I still think I'd like to see everybody more involved. More Devontae, maybe a little more Puka, some Jordan Whittington, maybe some Davis Allen. How about a little more Tyler Higbee, maybe some Colby Parkinson? I like to see the ball spread around a little bit.
What are his odds for MVP? I know you said Offensive Player of the Year.
Offensive Player of the Year.
I really think that you should consider. I think it's wrong that it's only a quarterback award. I know that is the most valuable position, and I know it's not. The argument's over because Saquon Barkley didn't win it last year, and if anybody could have, it would have been last year. But I do think that we should reevaluate that.
In other words, you're talking about the MVP award.
Yes.
Yeah. Here, I've got the numbers here. And no, I don't have the numbers here.
I would think that one person who's got to be in the MVP discussion is Baker Mayfield.
Oh, Baker Mayfield right now. Would he be the MVP if we did it today?
Him or Josh Allen. They're both 4-1.
Offensive Player of the Year, Pukas plus 200, Jonathan Taylor plus 325, and Bijan Robinson plus 500. So Offensive Player of the Year, I guess that's not focusing on quarterbacks.
Correct.
Defensive Player of the Year, Aiden Hutchinson 1, Micah Parsons 2. Let's see. Offensive Rookie of the Year is obviously the kid in Tampa. He's just a beast.
Emeka Egbuka?
Yeah, that's the guy. I was trying to avoid trying to say his name, but you got it for me. And regular season MVP, Josh Allen 1, Patrick Mahomes 2, Baker Mayfield 3, Jordan Love 4, Jared Goff 5, Lamar Jackson 6. Lamar Jackson, by the way, we don't know if he's going to play against the Rams on Sunday.
Yeah, well, that's Sean when we get him in here. I think it's probably tomorrow.
He's got to prepare for both, right?
Because, you prepare for both quarterbacks, but you're also preparing for two very different quarterbacks. And if you're the Ravens, you will probably wait till the very last second that they can to say who their quarterback is.
We were talking about this today. Are you allowed to make a snap game time decision at kickoff, or is that prevented by NFL rules? Do you have to tell
I think
somebody
as long
who
as you
you're
list
starting?
him as questionable, then you can still do it.
Yeah, because if I was John Harbaugh, I would take it right down to the wire. I'd say, all right, Coop, take the field. I've nicknamed him Coop.
Sure.
Coop, take the field.
Cooper Rush, gosh, that guy.
Yeah.
A different team with him.
Yeah.
But,
and boy, that defense.
We said that last week, or at least I said it, about Mac Jones being the 49ers quarterback, and look what they did to the Rams.
Yes, that is true.
I saw Lamar Jackson torch the Rams once at the Coliseum, and it might have been the best game I've ever seen a quarterback play.
It was brutal.
I
remember it as
like
being brutal.
22 of 24 for 400 yards and multiple touchdowns. I mean, it was just ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
So if he plays,
that was at the Coliseum,
huge difference maker. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a brutal game. That's one of those ones you like to forget. All right, so Dodd. By the way, it's such a great week. You got Kings opener tonight. I'm going to go across the street, getting a free dinner at Fleming's, and then going to the game with Morales.
Free dinner.
I'm all about a free dinner. Meanwhile, tomorrow night, me and Bergman are going to go out to the Dodgers Game 3 at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
Game 4 is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I think the strategy is to go home and not to the stadium. What do you think?
Probably.
Yeah, 3 o'clock start. That's probably go home. And then Saturday, well, I hope it's not a Game 5. That would be Game 5 if it was necessary. Let's just say it's
Philly,
not necessary. Right? Yeah. But the USC Trojans hosting Michigan, which is going to be wild to me to see those helmets at the Coliseum. Those ugly damn helmets.
Because the only time we've seen Michigan in the Coliseum is to play for, like, the Rose Bowl or...
One time.
Yeah.
76.
Crazy.
Yeah. All right, coming up next for you, more Fast Track, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt. Your claim, our game.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
710 ESPN is giving you a chance to win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays.
$1 Million Mondays are back. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
Listen every Monday during football season
To the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, Mason and Ireland, and the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
All you have to do is make a super prediction.
And you can win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599 right now and get 50% off installations with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
That'll be a you-know-what show. Zoom, man.
Zoom. So, yesterday we had the Hawk Heist. Today we have Dastardly Dino Stealers. So a Brentwood Sinclair station, so the gas station that sells Sinclair. Green gas stations that have a dinosaur as its mascot.
Yeah, I've got a dino place right by me.
Right. So the Brentwood station had its dinosaur mascot stolen from right outside where the price is. And this dinosaur's name is Claire. Okay. And there is video of these robbers taking Claire away, covering her in a tarp, putting them in their truck and taking it away. So
is this a hostage situation?
Basically.
Yeah, the little dino's been taken away.
Claire has been returned to the Brentwood Sinclair station with a note. The note reads, "Sorry for stealing Claire. Please don't press charges." So should Sinclair not press charges?
They should not press charges. It was returned. I'm assuming Claire was in the same condition she was in.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul.
I say lock them up.
Oh, jeez.
No, I think if they returned it, it's fine.
I don't know if that's the exact rhetoric you want to use, by the way.
Yeah, no.
Where would you even keep a large, heavy dinosaur?
Yeah,
mascot?
what was the original?
They're probably
sounds like a fraternity prank.
It does sound like a fraternity prank.
It is in Brightwood, so
could be. Yeah. No, I'm sure they'll get off scot-free.
Zoom.
Fast Track.
Something that happened over the weekend here. Dylan Gabriel made his NFL debut across the pond in London. Parents weren't there because he said they didn't have their passports. They weren't really expecting, I want to go, his debut was going to be, overseas. Got me kind of thinking, this has happened to me. My sister works for an airline and flies for free all the time.
Right.
Was in the situation of, I need somebody, ticket opened up, need somebody to go to London with me. Who wants to go? Who has their passport? Didn't have mine, so I couldn't go. Have you ever been in that situation where you got offered something, but you didn't have the right credentials or something you couldn't go to?
What you're saying, though, people forgetting their passports. I remember one time, we're boarding a plane. We have one trip a year where you need your passport. Lakers at Toronto. And so one time we were it was the first leg of a 5-city road trip. And Gary Vitti at the time was kind of our de facto traveling secretary. And he goes, hey, before this plane takes off, I just want to make sure all you media guys have your passports. Everybody show me their passports. So everybody's like holding their passport up in the air. And I see very quietly Stu Lance open the overhead compartment, grab his bag, and go, see you in Toronto. I went, no. He goes, thought I put it in my bag. It's sitting on my desk. I got to go home and get it. So it has happened. And Stu's been to, been to Toronto. He's been doing it 39 years. He just forgot. It happens more than you think. And there's this thing called Rush My Passport. If you go on the internet, it's kind of a scam. They very rarely get it to you if you need it immediately.
Yeah.
So don't trust that. And I would say, Brian, more people than you think have been in the situation you were in and couldn't go because they didn't have a passport.
Yeah.
It happens a lot.
By the way, only 50% of Americans actually have a passport. I just Googled that.
I don't.
You don't have one?
I just redid mine for the next 10 years.
Yeah, I got to redo mine. When I was going to Japan to do the Olympics in 1998.
My mom is flying to Japan right now.
I realized my passport was out of date. And so I did the whole rush thing, send it to New Orleans. I just made it.
Okay.
Just made it day of. The worst instance I had of not having a credential was when I was working for ABC Radio and I was doing the red carpet at the Oscars. And I was supposed to pick up the press credential on Saturday. And when we got to Sunday, I showed up and said, I'm here for my credential. And they said, no, you were supposed to get those on Saturday. I argued and argued. It was my only chance to be on the red carpet at the Oscars. I was not because I didn't have the right credential.
You couldn't win them
They
over.
would not.
The
They
Super Bowl
would
does
not,
that, too.
under any circumstance, let me do it.
The one time I went to the Super Bowl, we had to get our credentials a lot earlier. Like, you can't get it a day of. You have to get it way ahead of time.
Yep.
That's unfortunate. John, is your mom listening to the station in crystal clear digital
she is.
audio?
My mom wouldn't know what to do with an app if you hit her in the head
Is she
with
in
it.
Japan now? Or
She's flying to Japan today. She left at 10:30 this morning.
Okay, yeah, no, she should
She's
listen.
in the air.
She should listen on the app. She doesn't want to miss any of the show.
I guarantee you she is
Myrna
not
loves the
listening
show,
on the
and
app.
especially her boyfriend is a huge P1. Is Myrna's boyfriend not a P1?
He's not.
Oh.
No, he listens
Gotta make 'em.
occasionally, but not very much. Ramona is weighing in.
Oh, God, I'm
She
what?
said, I found a new way to get your passport fast. Call your local congressman and tell him your situation. If you show them your reservation for flying out of the country, they'll get you an appointment at the passport office before your
Okay,
flight.
there's a tip.
Nevin, that's Ramona's husband.
Nev.
Did this recently, and Brad Sherman's office got him an appointment. I think our congressman is Ted Lieu.
Ted Lieu.
Right?
Yeah.
My friend did the same thing, but you don't have to call your congressman. She just went to the passport office, said that her flight is within 2 weeks. You can show them the ticket and everything, and they'll do it no extra charge.
When
she went to the one in Seattle.
When I've got a big problem, I just call the White House number. I want to talk
White
to
House.
whoever is in charge. All right.
Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. So we talked about this earlier, but it's worth talking about again. Perry Manassian, who's the general manager of the Angels,
For now.
is not going to be the head decision maker for choosing their next manager. Now, why? If you can't trust this guy to hire a manager, if this guy doesn't have a vision where he's got a guy that's just perfect for, then he shouldn't be your general manager in the first place.
Although there are certain owners, and I think Artie Moreno is one of them, that buy the team so they can be hands-on. Artie Moreno, think Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Artie Moreno thinks the same way Jerry Jones does. It's my team. I'm going to do what I want. I want my fingerprints on this roster, on this organization. I'm going to make all the big decisions.
Yeah.
Now, that hasn't worked for the Angels, and most people think the Angels should be sold and that Artie's a terrible owner. But you're only as good as your owner allows you to be. When Donald Sterling was running the Clippers, I always felt bad for all my friends that worked at the Clippers because he just didn't care.
Yes.
But that happens more than you would know. Perry Minasian could either take – there's only 32 of those jobs. In baseball, there's only 30. There's only 30 of those jobs. You can take it with the conditions that is on it, or you can and one of the conditions is you work for a hands-on owner. Same thing, Brian Schottenheimer. You can take the Cowboys job as the head coach, but
he's going to be meddling.
If you turn it down, you're probably not getting another one.
Yeah, I mean, the question is who's got the keys to the car, and in the case of the Angels,
it's Artie.
It's Artie.
Yeah.
In the case of the Cowboys, it's Jerry.
Yeah. But
in the case of the Dodgers, I really do believe it's Friedman.
I do too.
Yeah,
I always have. What you and I differ on is, I think Andrew is the final decision maker. You say it's a collaboration. I think he takes input from others, but I think he makes all his own decisions.
Okay, so I think he
tells Dave what to do, not the other way around.
But I think then why are you blaming Dave for putting in Blake Trinan? If Andrew Friedman is the guy that you're laying at his doorstep, he makes all the decisions.
I don't know what happens in game. I think like you said earlier, I think they draw up a plan.
Yeah, they draw up a script. Yeah,
but the script changes batter to batter. So I think it's up to Dave. I think they have a list of people that they want to use. But it's up to Dave when to use them or if to use them.
I think it goes like this. I think if
Dave wanted to, you don't think he could have left Sheehan in?
I think he could have, but I think clearly the script was if we've got a comfortable lead, and they believed 4 runs was comfortable.
That was their first mistake.
If we've got a 4-run lead, we can stand putting in Trinan. We didn't realize he was going to give up 3 hit to hit.
Well, of course, he's done it all year.
I think it's not exclusively Dave. I think part of it is Friedman.
I agree with that.
Okay. I just want to put some of the blame on Friedman because it's not just Dave. All right. You know what? So I watched the Chad Powers show last night.
What'd you think? I haven't seen it at all.
I personally think it's funny. It made me laugh.
I'm a big Glenn Powell fan.
I think he was great.
I think Glenn Powell was great in Top Gun Maverick. I loved Anyone But You.
Anyone But You is a huge hit.
Sidney Sweeney movie. I just think Glenn Powell's great.
He'll be good in Running Game.
Oh, Running Man.
Running Man.
Yeah, Running Man.
Are they redoing Running Man?
Yeah, they're redoing Running Man.
But it's going to be less campy.
And is he in the Schwarzenegger role?
Yeah.
Yes. And Coleman Domingo is in the Richard Dawson role.
It's going to be much more like the book. So the original movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger was much more campy and just kind of took loosely what the concept of the book was. This is much more close to the book.
Yeah.
And the book is pretty good. So I'm excited to see it. But, Glenn Powell is going to be like the main
Anybody
star.
watch the new Glenn Powell show, the football show, Chad Powers? No?
No, you say it's worth checking out.
It's definitely worth checking out.
Hulu, right?
Yeah, Hulu. It's got a kind of Ted Lasso-y kind of vibe.
In it?
No, I've not seen him in episode 1.
I know he's one of the producers.
Yeah.
I do know that most of this town is asking, hey, what's your next Ted Lasso? Every studio wants their next Ted Lasso. Maybe this is
this is very Ted Lasso-y.
Owen Wilson did a golf version of Ted Lasso called Stick.
Yeah,
that I liked. I thought it worked for me.
It was cute.
Yeah, I kind of fell away from that. I thought it was okay, but I'm not a golf guy. This I think works pretty well. We should ask Glenn Powell onto the show. He's been on the Cold Spot podcast. He'd be good.
Hey, Glenn.
Hey, Glenn. What's up?
Yeah, no,
is he in your Rolodex?
I text him every day.
Excellent. All right, coming up next for you, J.J. Redick says the Lakers' transition defense in their first 2 preseason games was dog blank.
He's right.
We will do that coming up next. And something that is on television right now, being promoted on television, that I will never, ever, ever watch, and I can't believe anybody else watches it.
Without telling what it is, do you think I've watched it?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
We'll do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Hey, the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie want to share a secret the insurance companies don't want you to know. That the first offer they send you, it's not because they care. It's because they hope you're going to say yes, and fast. Because once you sign, the case is closed, no matter how bad the injuries get later. Jacob has seen it all. Clients who settled too soon paid for it long after. That's why he fights for the full value of your case and not just a quick payday. He sends you to doctors, negotiates directly with insurance, builds the kind of case they can't ignore, and you don't pay Jacob unless he wins. So don't take the first offer. Don't take the pressure. Take control and call Jacob and Ronnie. Call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember, calljacob.com. And don't forget, join the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie in the fight against breast cancer this month. Visit calljacob.com to register, donate, and RSVP for Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk on Saturday, October the 18th at the Citadel Outlets in Commerce. Let's make strides together. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Tomorrow night, the Black and Gold are back at BMO Stadium, and they're on fire.
Delgado chipping it into the middle. Denise there.
LAFC goes for the 6th straight win as they host Toronto FC in a midweek showdown.
We have to stick together, build the momentum to arrive in the playoff with full of confidence.
Don't miss the hottest team in Major League Soccer, LAFC versus Toronto FC, tomorrow night. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Pechanga Resort Casino is rewarding you on another level. Bring in a rewards card from one of 16 Southern California casinos and access exclusive benefits with Pechanga's tier status match program. Qualified members can even win $25,000 club dollars. But hurry, this limited time offer ends December 31st and match statuses remain valid through January 31st, 2026. Open to new and existing Pechanga club members. Visit the club at Pechanga for more details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. No salt, no regular maintenance. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Hey, Los Angeles, your Rams return home to SoFi Stadium on Sunday, November 2nd to host the Saints in a classic NFC West versus NFC South showdown. You can experience this game live from SoFi Stadium by visiting therams.com/NO. Again, that is therams.com/NO to see stars like Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford, and Jared Verse battle Alvin Kamara and the Saints on Sunday, November 2nd at 1:05 p.m. Grab your tickets now, and we'll see you at the Rams house.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
Go, Kings, go!
Tonight, Kings open up across the street at Crypto.com Arena. A lot of people from the station are going to be over there. There's like a pre-party, and I'm getting free dinner out of it. It's going to be fantastic. The free dinner, emphasis on that. That definitely got me to stay down. Although it's the early bird special, John. It's a 4:30 New York strip.
4:30 is too early for me.
Yeah, I'm hitting that New York strip right at 4:30. And, of course, Kings tonight start their season against the Colorado Avalanche. Excited to be over there. Luc Robitaille was here a little bit earlier. Very, very fun time. And, of course, Dodgers up 2-0. Got the Phillies in Game 3, which could be the knockout game in the NLDS. The ALDS on the ESPN LA app. You can hear all the games on the ESPN LA app. Mariners Tigers coming up at some point.
It is actually already started. They're in the top of the first, 1 out.
There you go. They had a rain delay, and now they're playing.
I think that might be, they're showing Game 2.
Oh, well, I was fooled. Game 2.
Yeah, because all the people in the stands are wearing and Seattle's wearing white and Detroit's wearing gray.
Yeah.
You're
so
right.
I'm pretty sure that game is in Seattle.
So
Emily
Mariners,
got
Tigers potentially coming up. They're dealing with a weather delay in Detroit, followed by Blue Jays, Yankees. Just hit the ESPN Radio live sports tile for play-by-play from ESPN Radio. Be sure to keep up the Dodger conversation tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. with the Blue Review on the ESPN LA YouTube channel, the MLB Postseason on ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
I'm probably going to butcher these names, but there has just been a trade to go down in the NFL, and it's a little bit unusual.
Is this Chargers-Ravens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, well, 2 reasons.
Mm-hmm.
One, it's a trade between 2 brothers. Jim Harbaugh coaches the Chargers.
Right.
John Harbaugh coaches the Ravens. 2, they play each other this weekend. So the Ravens are trading pass rusher. I'm going to butcher these. Odafe Owe, O-W-E-H. Do you think I got that right, Brian?
Brian, you know.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that's pretty
and
close.
a 7th-round pick to the Chargers in exchange for safety Alohi Gilman. Did I get that right?
I got that right.
Yeah.
And a 5th-round pick.
And that it's the Rams 7th round pick.
It's a Rams 7th-round pick that they had.
Yeah, this is from Adam Schefter. Yeah, so it's Ravens received the guy, Gilman, and a 2026 5th-round pick, and then the Chargers receive Owe and Rams 7th pick in 2027.
Okay, got it. So that's an interesting deal. Brian, what's it all mean?
Means that are trying to bolster both of our lines because our D line's hurt as well. So we're just trying to win in the trenches. We ain't going to win a game unless we win in the trenches.
Instant analysis from Brian Cohn.
This is the way I look at that game on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's in Baltimore, right, Brian?
Oh, no, we play Chargers play in Miami.
They play Rams play at Baltimore. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So I messed that up. But I think the Chargers, to me, I think don't win again, including in Miami, until they get their offensive line back. And the Rams, I would pick to win if Lamar Jackson's out, and if Lamar Jackson's in, I'd take the Ravens. I think that's how important Lamar Jackson is.
I think they can beat the Ravens with Lamar.
Have they ever?
I don't know the answer to that.
I don't think they have.
They ever beaten Lamar?
Not since Lamar has been the quarterback of the Rams. The Ravens. They did take them to overtime a couple years ago, and then it was a punt return that ended that overtime.
Yeah. I mean, and Baltimore's defense is awful. They're just giving up yardage like crazy.
I picked them in my confidence pool last week because I figured there's no way the Ravens could go to 1-4, but they did.
Yeah. So we all saw Jonathan Gannon really go after Now is that
DeMarcado is his last name.
DeMarcado, right. After he fumbled into the end zone. So
yeah, did you see the video of this?
I did. He got very hot, and he maybe bumped him at some point and all that. I don't think he hit him. Some people are saying he hit him. I don't think he hit him. I think he may have bumped into him. But Jonathan Gannon has had some second thoughts about the way he handled himself.
I woke up this morning and didn't feel great about it, honestly. And so in the team meeting, I addressed it. I apologized to Omari, apologized to the team. And I just told him I kind of let the moment of what happened get the better of me there. Obviously, like I try to be emotionally stable and calm because my job is to solve problems when during a game and kind of lead the charge on that. So it's not really who I am, who I want to be, and I told the guys that today.
Yeah, I mean,
By the way, that's a really good apology. Most people try and hem and haw and do things. I'm not sure he should have apologized.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I thought about it afterwards, and I'm like, Kyron Williams fumbled at the goal line. Would Sean McVay just get in his face and berate him? I don't think so.
Okay, what would you do if you were a head coach in the NFL and one of your players dropped the ball for no reason on the 1-yard line, just being careless? How would you handle it?
I'd handle it after the game. I would not handle it during the game. I would not handle it on the side.
There was a lot of game left.
I know. I still wouldn't handle it on the sidelines. I mean,
would you let that player continue to play?
If he's the only running back I got, and he is, then I would.
Yeah,
it's not. They didn't have a lot of options at running
with
back.
Jonathan Gannon blowing up at that guy.
Yeah,
I think I would have lost my you-know-what, too.
But what? So how do you explain McVay, Kyron Williams? He didn't blow up at Kyron Williams. They probably had some real conversations after the game.
Yeah,
and the day after the game.
We're getting McVay this week, right, Em?
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah, well, that's a great question for him. Like, where do you draw the line between coaching a guy up and getting on him
dressing
when you need
a guy
to
down?
get right?
Yeah,
like when you need to do that.
Yeah.
And I would argue that a guy dropping the ball at the 1 yard line, you kind of need to do that. You need to stress urgency. By the way, I said this yesterday on the show, and I mean it. If I was Sean or any other NFL head coach, I would say, guys, I can't believe I have to do this, but I do. Barry Sanders rule from here on out. Anybody who scores a touchdown hands the ball to the ref. I want you holding onto the ball and not giving it up until you hand the ball to the official. And if you violate the rule, you could kangaroo court those guys because I don't think you're allowed to fine them because of the
no, you can't fine them for
bargaining
something
agreement.
on field, right?
Right, but what you could do is put them in a kangaroo court.
Right.
You're going to say you're going to run until you're, I mean, obviously this has happened 2 weeks in a row.
Yep.
The guy Mitchell in Indianapolis did it at the game you were at.
Yes.
And then this past week, DeMercado did it in the Arizona game. And it's just, I mean, again, I feel like I should use words like unacceptable and inexcusable, except both times nothing happened to the guy that did
Well,
it.
I mean, if you've got no options, you got no options.
So obviously it is acceptable and it is excusable because both guys were excused and accepted.
I think in regards to if you are going to yell at a player or not, I think you have to know what the player how they will respond. If there's somebody that shuts down if someone's yelling in their face, it's probably not good. But if it's somebody that gets motivated by their coach yelling in their face, I think that's a good thing. You have to kind of know your player in that situation.
I remember I had this conversation with Steve Lavin once when he was coaching at UCLA.
Lav!
And I said to Lav, I go, if a guy really screws up, I go, where do you draw that line? He goes, I just kick him out of practice. And I go, so if he does it in practice, you just kick him out. He goes, yeah. I just go, that's unacceptable. Come back tomorrow. And all is forgiven the next day when he comes back. And if he's not embarrassed that I threw him out of practice or not mad that I threw him out of practice, then the guy's care factor is low, and I'm not sure I want him anyway. But he goes, that's the worst thing you can do. He goes, and Phil Jackson used to tell me the same thing. He said, the worst thing you can do to a player to get their attention, he goes, the worst and the best is take him off the court.
Sure.
Or take him off the field.
Right.
He goes, that's how you get their attention. If he would have gone to DeMercado and said, after he did that, and said, okay, you're done for today.
Yep.
I think it would have had the same, DeMercado obviously felt horrible.
Oh, yeah.
I think it would have had the same impact. But that's making it inexcusable, making it unacceptable. Because right now you can use words like that, but it's not. I mean, that guy Mitchell.
Well, you can say it's unacceptable.
Except that guy Mitchell stayed in the game and kept playing. DeMercado stayed in the game and kept playing.
But it can still be unacceptable, even if you.
Is it? If there are no consequences?
Well, sure. It is unacceptable. It means you don't do it in the future.
Right. But wait a minute. Didn't they all in both cases, the guy at the Colts and the guy on the Cardinals, wasn't it basically accepted? Hey, don't do it again, but you're still in. I mean, if it's like Jimmy Johnson cut a guy once that fumbled in a game.
Right. But the problem is
he wouldn't have cut Emmitt Smith.
So in other words, you make a distinction between what Kyron Williams did and what DeMarcario did.
Yes, because I thought what Kyron did was a good play by the defense, and what DeMarcario did was self-inflicted.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on if you've got it. I'm looking at their running back depth chart. They don't got a lot there.
Yeah.
So I think it's problematic.
Right. It's your game today, right?
Yeah, it's my game. Okay. I wanted to get this last thing in here, though. They've been promoting one show more than anything during the baseball playoffs.
Okay.
Have you noticed what it is?
What is it?
It is that stupid clown show. The Clown of Derryville, or whatever that is.
Welcome to Derry.
Welcome to Derry. It is a killer clown. And I'm like, why do I want to watch a series about a killer clown? Like, what happens? At the end of every episode, the clown kills somebody? What is going on?
So I think plenty of people want to watch that because
I
they love
agree,
scary things.
But what the hell? It's like the reverse of Law and Order. They solve a crime at the end in Law and Order. There is a crime committed at the end of Welcome to Derryville.
I think it's like the preview to It.
Yeah, it is. I know it's the It and the balloon and the clown and all that crap.
I think it's because probably because Max is the one in charge of this.
Exactly
and that's their
right.
new show. They should just be promoting Task.
Task, exactly.
Instead.
Task. Did you finish Task?
I'm up to date on
are
Task.
you watching that one? It's really
I haven't
good.
started yet.
That's Mark Ruffalo. It's
Yeah,
really
I like
good.
Mark Ruffalo.
All right, Game of Games is coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Okay, you've heard me talk about National University, our new partner, both here at ESPN LA and with the Lakers. This is a great organization. National University was born and built right here in Southern California. They have more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. They have a word they use over at National University. It's an ander. It's somebody that does multiple things. So you're a professional, you're working, you're a dreamer, you're a doer. That makes you an ander, and that's who a National University caters to. If you think you don't have time to go to school, if you think you can't fit it into your schedule, National University says, take a look at us. They have all sorts of programs, and they do it on your schedule. They have 4 and 8 week online courses, a generous transfer credit policy, millions handed out in scholarships each year. If you think you can't go to school, you can't afford it, you don't have time for it, think again. You got to check out National University. Whether you're chasing your career goals, life goals, or both, it's here to help you in your future. And now they're a proud sponsor of the Lakers. You can check all these things out on their website, nu.edu. Again, that's nu.edu, National University.
You never know what will happen next on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
If you need me, I'll be over here doing play-by-play. Anyway.
Sedano brings the insight, Cap brings the chaos, and somehow it all works.
Stafford back. Stafford looking to his left. Now looks to his right. Stafford hits Davis Allen. No, that wasn't the one either. That was not the right play either. No, that was not the right play.
How about this? Just trust JB and me and MJD. How about that?
Yeah, that's Cappy giving you Rams play-by-play that literally nobody asked for. And poor Sedano's just trying to keep the show on the rails.
Here's another play to the tight end. This one to Kobe Parkinson. Okay, no.
How about Cappy? I'm
doing play-by-play over here.
I get it.
Should you need me, I'll be
on
over
a
here.
game that's already happened, though.
Real sports talk, big laughs, and then Cap doing whatever that was. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show, weekdays 7 to 9 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app, and the YouTube-only hour from 9 to 10 a.m.
No. How about Cappy? Let's just go.
My fantasy team needs anyone who can stop the tush push. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Big screens, fantastic food, ice-cold draft beer. Football has never tasted better at Mosen and Sideline Bar.
Number 2.
Bret Michaels live at Morongo for his only SoCal show, November 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away $10,000 cash to one rewards card player, October 26th. Play your favorite slots for entry.
Morongo, good times.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Right now, for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson or the Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end November 3rd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland.
Game of Games.
Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, DeMarco Farr is going to join to play a little game of games. DeMarco,
yes.
how you doing? You ready to roll?
I'm hoping not to be a quick six.
Well,
a corner that gets burned.
Remember, if you miss them all, you win.
Yeah,
if I miss them all, I win.
That's correct.
You get
I'm
into
going to win
the
then.
final if you miss them all.
Yeah.
Done.
Right.
Gotta
Let's go.
miss every
Then you just
single
got to
one.
win the tiebreaker. Yeah,
All right,
okay.
so we got two big games this weekend. USC Trojans hosting Michigan at the Coliseum on Saturday, and the Rams play the Ravens in Baltimore Sunday. I'm going to say something about Michigan, Baltimore, or these matchups, and you tell me fact or fiction.
Okay.
Number one, Michigan has a museum dedicated entirely to divorce. Is that fact or is that fiction, Ireland?
Fiction.
Fiction. BC.
Fact.
Fact. M.
Fact.
Fact. DeMarco.
I'm going to go fiction.
It is 100% a fact. Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's
Brian
called
and
the
Emily.
Museum of Broken Relationships in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Oh, must be.
Why would you want to go there?
Why
I was
would
gonna
you
say.
even go there? Take
What are
your
you
wife.
doing today? I'm buying a ticket to the Museum
Yeah.
of Broken
I
Relationships.
want to go on a date with you. All right, number two. In the days of Edgar Allan Poe, ravens were considered to be an invasive pest. Because of that, there was a hunting season in Maryland for ravens. Is that fact or is that fiction, Brian Cohen?
Fact.
Fact. M.
Sure, fact.
Fact. DeMarco.
Fact.
Fact. Ireland.
Unanimous. Fact.
Yeah, unanimous wrong.
Wow.
There's no raven season.
No.
I've never heard anyone hunting ravens.
No, never.
There's never been a great raven hunt.
Okay.
All right, number three. Since the Rams came back to L.A. in 2016, they've only played the Baltimore Ravens 3 times. Baltimore is 2-1. Oh, DeMarco may have an advantage here. Is that fact or is that fiction, Emily?
I think it's fiction.
Fiction. DeMarco.
Fiction.
Fiction. Ireland.
I don't think the Rams have beaten Baltimore. I'm going fiction.
Fiction. Brian.
Fiction.
According to all research, it's Baltimore 2, Rams 1.
When did the Rams beat Baltimore?
In the playoffs. Was that the playoffs? No. Matthew Stafford went off. That was the second half. Odell Beckham. Remember that?
Okay.
That was
that game. Oh,
remember that?
yeah, no, they
That was
didn't
in
win
Baltimore.
That game. That was
Yeah.
in Baltimore. That was
All
the
right,
2021
so right
season.
now
it
it's
wasn't
Brian
playoffs, yeah.
1, Emily 1, and DeMarco and I bupkis.
Correct. There are multiple drive-through funeral homes in Michigan that let you pay respects from your car. Is that fact or is that fiction, Emily?
Feels like a fact.
Feels like a fact. DeMarco.
Fact.
Fact. Ireland.
Fact.
Fact. And Brian Cohen.
Fiction.
It is a fact. Yeah, multiple places. I don't know. Do you ever? They have the viewing like in some garage.
That's
and you
wild.
drive by, you
Drive
wave
on
to the
by.
dead person.
All right,
Probably a COVID
Emily's
thing.
in front. She has 2. Everyone else has 1.
Remember drive-by birthdays?
Oh,
COVID?
sure.
Yeah. Wild. Yeah.
Number 5, the only time that USC has played Michigan for a regular season game at the Coliseum was in 1976. The Trojans won the game 7-6 despite 153 rushing yards for Ricky Bell. Is that fact or is that fiction? We'll start. I think we're back to Ireland at the top.
Fiction.
Fiction. Brian Cohen.
Give me fact.
Fact. M.
Fact.
Fact. DeMarco.
Fiction.
It is a fact, yeah.
Is it?
I
Really?
don't know. I'd love to go back and look at that game. How do you rush for 153 and only score 7 points?
Yeah,
but that's what happened.
Okay.
Number 6, M3, Brian Cohen 2, DeMarco, Ireland 1. Ricky Lake made her feature film debut in the Baltimore native John Waters movie Pink Flamingos. Ricky Lake, John Waters, Pink Flamingos. Is that fact or is that fiction? We'll start with M, who may have an advantage here. You're our leader. What do you think, M?
I have seen Female Trouble. I don't think I've seen Pink Flamingos, but let's go fact.
Fact. All right. Brian Cohen.
Fact.
Fact. Ireland. You better go fiction, I think. If you want to catch up, you got to go the opposite.
I think
we only got 3 left.
I think Ricky Lake was in like Hairspray first. I am going fiction.
Fiction. And DeMarco.
No idea. Fiction.
Fiction. I got everybody, right? Correct answer. Fiction. Her first movie was Hairspray.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pink Flamingos came first from John Waters.
Okay. So Emily's got 3. Everybody else has 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Number 7. In the woods of northern Michigan, there is reportedly a Bigfoot-type creature known as Dogman.
Dogman.
Is that fact or fiction? I think we start with M, right?
Yeah.
Fact.
M says fact. Brian Cohen?
Fiction.
Fiction. Ireland?
I think I would have heard of it. I'm going fiction.
Fiction. And DeMarco?
Ditto. Fiction.
It is a fact.
Oh, wow.
That might win it for
What is
Emily.
a dog man?
Dogman is a 7-foot-tall, blue-eyed, half-dog, half-man creature said to prowl the northern
he's
woods
like
of
Goofy?
Michigan.
At
Yeah,
Never heard of that.
His
Wow.
eyes are very striking, though.
Never.
Yeah. Is everybody still in
How
it?
many are left?
One.
Yeah.
Two left.
Then everybody's still alive.
Okay.
But Emily has 4 and everyone else has 2.
Okay, so
Emily
everybody's
has
got
to
to
go
go
first, and we got to go different. If you blow this, it would be Clipper-esque.
Yeah.
It would be
Trying to
Be Rams-esque.
Yeah.
All right. Bo Schembechler finished his Michigan career with 194 career wins. That is 67 more wins than USC coaching legend John McKay. Is that fact or is that fiction, Emily?
Fiction.
Fiction.
So we all have to go fact, but I think Emily's right. I think John McKay had way more than 167 wins. So we all go fiction. She's going fact. What's the answer?
I think it's the reverse. She went fiction.
Oh, yeah.
You're all going
Yeah, we're all
fact.
going fact. I think she's going to win.
And it's a fact. Schembechler, 194, 48, and 5. McKay,
Everyone's still in?
127, 40, and 8.
Wow. We're all still alive.
Bo Schembechler was a coaching
She might
legend.
get
Yes.
this thing.
No.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, number 9. In 1938, Michael
Travis was
Thompson's
born.
childhood. you went, Travis.
87 years ago.
Michigan head coach Fritz Chrysler invented the distinctive maize and blue wing and stripe pattern for helmets to help his quarterbacks see receivers downfield. Is that fact or is that fiction, Emily?
Don't miss it, Em.
Let's go fiction.
All right. That means we're all going fact. Did
And-
we get lucky?
You absolutely got lucky.
Oh,
It is a fact.
Nice.
Ah, goodness.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I learned
So
that on a
literally
bus.
get something to write with and
Yes.
literally get something to write on.
All right.
Because this is tough.
Thank
We've
you.
got 4, and I don't want anybody changing their number after we get to
Okay.
it. So here is
All
the
right.
tiebreaker.
Everybody got something to write with? Got something to write on? Okay.
According to the 2020 census, what is the population of Baltimore, Maryland?
Oh.
Population of Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay.
Let me know when we've locked in numbers.
All right, I got mine.
Got it,
I
everybody?
got mine.
I have one.
Yep.
Total guess. I don't know.
Okay. DeMarco.
1 million.
1 million.
1.2 million.
1.2 million, says Ireland. Brian Cohen.
750,000.
750. And Emily.
I went 3.2.
We have a winner.
Ugh.
It is Brian Cohen.
Ah.
The population of Baltimore is only 585,708, a very small city. The metro's bigger, but the city is small.
Man, all that crime from The Wire.
The
and
Wire.
only 500,000 people.
You know everybody.
Stringer Bell and all those guys.
Wow.
Brian's got 2 wins.
Way to go,
Brian.
BC.
Too bad I can
Thank
come back at the end of the month and take it all.
Who will have more wins this month? The Chargers or Brian Cohen?
Brian.
Probably
Yeah,
Brian.
Yeah,
you're
with that
right. My money
offensive
on
line, Brian.
Brian. All right, coming up next for you, Super Crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Tomorrow night, the Black and Gold are back at BMO Stadium, and they're on fire.
Delgado chipping it into the middle. Denise there.
LAFC goes for the 6th straight win as they host Toronto FC in a midweek showdown.
But we have to stick together, build the momentum to arrive in the playoff with full of confidence.
Don't miss the hottest team in Major League Soccer, LAFC versus Toronto FC, tomorrow night. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, you and I, we make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this football season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Prize Picks is the only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. You want to pick more on Josh Allen's pass yards, rush yards, and touchdowns? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup only on Prize Picks. Prize Picks also offers injury reboots. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. Follow other Prize Picks players directly on the app and copy their lineups in one click. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or just someone whose picks you like, hit the follow button and check out every lineup they create in the new Feed tab on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
It's time to level up your home and your game day. Enter the Pure Play Sweepstakes for your chance to win a next-gen reverse osmosis water system, bringing pure, clean water straight to your home. Plus, an ESPN LA prize pack that includes a pair of sports tickets and ESPN LA swag. Just visit pureplaysweepstakes.com to enter. That's pureplaysweepstakes.com. You must be 18 or older and a homeowner to be eligible.
NEXGEN, call 833-3NEXTGEN. Come out for a day of golf and fun and support the men and women who fight for our freedom. On Tuesday, November 11th, the Pacific Palms Resort in the City of Industry will play host to the 2025 Land of the Free Foundation Veterans Day Golf Classic. All proceeds from the tournament will go directly to the charities who support the men and women of our armed forces. For more info on the tournament, please visit landofthefreefoundation.org or call 562-833-4361. That's landofthefreefoundation.org.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's game time at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Just like LAFC protects their home turf, we help you protect yours with quality floors at unbeatable wholesale prices. No gimmicks, no markups, just deals every day. From waterproof hardwood to carpet, laminate to artificial grass, the crazy Hernandez brothers have you covered. Don't settle for anything less than a championship-level home. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR, that's 866-62-FLOOR, or shop on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
All right, point of order, Mace.
Yes.
There is a promo running on this station that, DeMarco, I do not understand.
What's that, brother?
I am a lifelong sufferer of athlete's foot.
Oh,
okay?
Yeah.
So you said, is that what you use Tenactin for?
Tenactin.
Okay.
They took my Tenactin.
Right.
I'm
Now,
still mad about it.
Okay, so this is what I don't understand. You're on a charter.
Correct.
Okay, I'm on a charter.
You're
all
feeling
the time.
my pain, yes.
So I'm assuming it's the same for you guys. They don't check everybody, but if your number comes up, you have to get checked, right?
This is different. We were going through PS in LAX.
Okay.
That secondary terminal.
Okay.
So TSA, I guess, is a little more stringent in there.
Right.
So we all get
But
checked.
isn't Tenactin a cream?
Nope.
No,
it's
it's
a spray.
aerosol.
With the locking mechanism. That was really cool
So
that I liked.
So it was
Yeah.
obviously it was more than 3 ounces.
Oh yeah, it was a whole can.
And they took your Tenactin. By the way, I've suffered from athlete's foot since I've been in high school. Lamisil works way better than Tenactin.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Lamisil?
Way
Okay.
better than Tenactin.
Lotrimin works too.
Yeah, but Lamisil is
it
the answer.
the cream or
Yeah.
spray?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what also works?
What?
Peeing on your feet.
You know, I heard that.
Does it really?
Yeah.
It does. It absolutely cures athletes.
Have you tried it?
I have not. I have not had. Thankfully, I've not
The
had
batting, the hitters, like major league hitters that don't like to use batting gloves, will
heard
do that
that.
as
Oh,
well
that's
to
disgusting.
develop
Was that
calluses.
Moises Alou, I think, was the famous case, yeah.
was the most famous case.
No,
indeed.
but usually I could bring it. Yeah.
We have a little
Ireland
bit left,
Pharmacy.
but you can
Yep.
have it.
There you go.
That's
Thank
that's
you.
Lamisil.
Thank you. This will end my boycott.
Yeah,
Yes.
there
I'm
you
sad. The can was full. I know he's going to take it and use it. He's probably still using
He
it.
was probably itchy when he took it
Of
from
course. That's why he took it. Yes. You could have let that go.
Yeah,
So-
that's a bad break to lose anything on a charter.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, Trav,
you. Yeah.
watching the game last night.
Yeah. How about that?
The
What'd you
deadly eighth inning.
It's pretty crazy.
It is so crazy.
Pretty crazy.
I said right away to Juan, I'm like, it's eighth inning.
Yeah. They only gave up 1 in the 8th.
They did.
Yeah.
And I would have, I mean, I don't know about you.
Keep
I
going.
would have
Keep
stuck
going.
with Sheehan
Me too.
for 9 outs.
One of
Trav,
two.
I'm going to take it a step farther.
Yeah.
I think if Dave Roberts pitches Blake Trinan again in a high leverage situation, he loses the city. I think that right now, Dave Roberts is a popular figure because he's won 2 World Series here. He's a great guy. I think this town is so sick of watching this bullpen blow games that if they and Dave will get blamed for it, even if it's coming from upstairs. Mace makes a good point. He's not making these decisions unilaterally,
I've
and
been
he's
saying
right.
that for years.
But I think if he puts Trinan in a high leverage situation after we've seen him blow it again and again and again and again and again and again and again, that the city will turn on Dave. Am I being
if it goes bad?
Am I being too harsh? Well, no. DeMarco, last night it went bad. They won the game, and we've been talking all day about what he did wrong.
It was okay. I deeply, deeply disagree with the decision that he made last night.
Right.
Yeah. I hated it. I understand why he did it.
But they're undefeated in the postseason.
I know.
Explain the why you think he did it.
And I'm trying to put myself in his head because this is the only thing I can come up with. Let me just go back and say it one more time so I don't get tagged with supporting this.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Yeah.
I would have stayed with Sheehan or gone straight to Sasaki. Those were the two options that were available to you.
Do not use any bullpen arm unless you absolutely have to. And last night you did not have to.
I agree. I think the reason he brought Blake Trinan into that game was he knows what we've all been talking about. There's going to come a time where he's going to need him. There's going to come a time where where Sasaki's not going to be available, where Sheehan's not going to be available. Glasnow, Kershaw, take your pick of the guys.
Why would all four not be available?
Who knows? I believe that he thinks I have to try to find one of these guys that I can kind of sort of rely on. He put him in a situation with at least a reasonably comfortable 3-run lead, and all hell broke loose. And I'm with you. You can't do it anymore. You can't try to rebuild somebody's ego or confidence or anything else, because it nearly cost him a game to do it. It's the only thing I can come up with that he was trying to build confidence.
Yeah, we're past the idea of let's get Blake Trinan on a heater.
I'm with you. I agree, but what other explanation could there be?
Yeah, I don't think there is one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that the idea was trust our guys and let's get them going. That's the reason. If you put yourself in their heads.
He had 2 months to audition for this job and failed miserably, and yet you give him the job anyway.
His velocity is down. His movement, especially his arm side movement, is way down. He still has the slider away,
the sweeper thing.
But that last year when he was just mowing guys down, right?
Yep.
Right.
He was in the mid to high 90s with virtually everything he was throwing. Those sliders are in the high 80s. They're just totally different pitches than they were a year ago.
Let me tell you where I think we're at, because this bullpen is so extraordinarily bad, and they have such a great team, and they're the favorite to win the World Series. I would rank the pitchers 1 through 11. Okay. The starters go on top. So Shohei's 1, Snell's 2, Yamamoto's 3, and if you need him, Glasnow's 4. All right, then start listing the guys you would go to after that. I would put Sheehan 5. Okay. I'd put Sasaki 6. All right.
Okay.
Kershaw 7.
Kershaw 7, and that means when you've exhausted the first 7, which is a lot of pitchers, and you have to go to the bullpen, then maybe you can go to one of those guys. But I don't want to see any of those guys until you've exhausted those first 7.
If you have another option, don't use it.
Correct.
But if you have a game, let's look. They haven't had one of these yet. But let's say you get a game that's 6-6 in the 5th inning.
Yep.
And you're going through guys. You keep trying to put out fires. You keep trying to go to the next guy. He's bad. You keep scoring runs, and the game keeps going. That's how you're going to get in there. Or let's say it's game 3 and 3 days in a row.
Right.
And Sasaki and Sheehan both pitched the day before, or maybe both days before.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden you find yourself, you have a lead in the late innings. There are scenarios that present themselves where these guys are going to have to pitch. And I hate it, but it's going to happen.
Yamamoto goes 6. Kershaw, let's say he blows up.
Okay, let me ask you
Then what
this.
do you do?
I was going to do this when Greg came in here first pitch.
Sheehan you could do, yeah.
What is Kershaw's role? Like, give me a scenario where he comes into the game. And because yesterday there was a couple of times you're like, well, maybe this is a Kershaw moment, and they haven't gone to him yet. What is it?
I would take Kershaw ahead of Trinan every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Right.
That's how much I hate seeing Trinan.
So you would
go
use
into
him
the
in the
game.
9th inning in that sort of a similar situation.
Again, I would put he's
anybody
in my,
but
Trav. Yeah. I'm ranking those pitchers 1 through 11.
Yeah.
He's in the 7 spot.
You're up.
If the guys below him are all Vesia, Trinan, Enriquez, all those dudes, no. Do not go to those guys unless you have to.
So Kershaw, I think you would. He got the last 3 outs of that Washington Nationals series a few years back, didn't he? I think he got the save in Game 5 of the DS against the Nationals.
He pitched in
He pitched in Arizona.
Yeah.
He pitched in Arizona out of the bullpen. But I'm talking. I understand that there's a role for him.
Give me 3 innings. That's it.
Yeah.
That's his role. Give me 3 innings.
But where are you going to need 3 innings?
Last night
that's
you
what
could
I'm
have done
getting
it.
at.
Last night you could have
So
done
you
it.
come in
Kershaw,
in a
Pitch
3-0,
7-8-9.
4-0 game?
Yeah, Kershaw, get me the last 9
Here's
outs.
why he's scary to me.
Actually, Trav, that wouldn't have been a bad idea because if you wanted to go to Kershaw instead of Sheehan.
That's not bad.
Because if he gets into trouble, then you just take him out.
Plus, you got to worry about Schwarber. You got to worry about Harper. So 2 lefties. Maybe Kershaw
Are you
does make
guys
sense.
not more worried about him giving up homers than those other guys?
Oh, well,
Those other guys, to me, again, I'm ranking them 1 through 11. He's 7.
Okay.
Kershaw's
Yeah.
7.
I don't
And by
disagree
the way,
with you.
Trinan is 11, and if I could make him 12 and leave him at the hotel, I would leave him at the hotel.
So you're going
And I
Tanner
don't-
Scott before
By
trying.
the way, P.S. Tanner Scott is on the roster.
Yes,
he was your hero last year.
By the way,
Trinan was great.
He was your
terrific.
hero
What have you
last
done
year.
for me
Now
lately?
look.
Seems like a great guy. Can't get people out this year. Don't
No,
pitch
he
him.
can't. It
Insane.
was rough.
Yes.
By the way, well, I'll say.
Okay, so
I'll say.
DeMarco.
Yes, you're going to have to give Kyron carries, too. You know this, right? You're going to have to use Trinan.
Yeah, well, I was kind of going
You're
there
going to
with
have
this
to.
next
You can't get
one.
around it.
This epidemic that's happened 2 weeks in a row in the NFL where a player has inexplicably dropped the ball on the 1 yard line.
Yeah, man.
What is if you're coaching, if you're the head coach, Jonathan Gannon ended up apologizing today.
Yeah.
I'm
He
sure
should.
Sean McVay, when Kyron Williams
Did you say
fumbled.
he should?
He should. Absolutely. I just told Travis this. I misspoke yesterday.
But
yeah.
but here's my question. What's the right move if you're the head coach and a guy does that? Do you sit
For
him,
that?
Do you sit him for the rest of the
Bench
game?
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull him out of the game. Deactivate him for a week.
But what if you're down 2 running backs like they are?
In Arizona, he's the third
Then,
string
you know
guy.
what?
Connor's hurt. Benson's out.
Sometimes
He's
then
the
I
third
would bring
guy.
up a practice squad guy. Sometimes you have to make a
So
statement.
you would do that. Now what?
Yeah, you have to make it. You have to make a statement in these situations.
So Kyron, different situation, but fumble at the goal line. I cannot imagine a scenario where Sean McVay would get in Kyron's face and yell at him sidelines.
Not for that, but dropping it, crossing the goal line, that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting it knocked out, that's another
Your
thing.
problem was
Fumbling,
that
that's
he put
another
his
thing.
hands on it.
Yeah, you never touch players.
Yeah.
Don't you ever do that. I misspoke.
Even,
you asked me
even that,
No.
that to me, I've hit you when you've missed a putt harder than that.
No,
You know?
never. No, you don't put
You
your
hit
hands on
Travis?
players. No.
When he missed a putt.
Yeah, a little shake on the shoulder.
Just a shake on the
Yeah,
shoulder.
like, what are you doing, man? Wake up.
I have an HR complaint. It's
Yeah.
working its way through the
An
system
HR
as
complaint,
we
yeah.
sit
By the way,
here.
he
Yeah.
doesn't miss
sore.
very many putts with his crooked
Well,
Scotty
I
Cameron
made a
putter.
huge mistake. I got it fixed, and I'm
And
not
now you can't make
making
it
nearly as many. I need to bend
Yeah,
it again.
you used to beat me like a
I
drum
know.
with that
I
bent
need, I
putter.
need to bend it exactly the same way.
So we're going to close this out tomorrow night?
I think so.
Yeah.
Think
I'm
so.
talking
I hope
There you
so.
go.
That's what I'm talking
better.
about.
They
Yep.
better. No life. Don't give them a heartbeat.
Yeah, do not. Boy, would that have not been a huge swing last night?
Would have been everything.
Oh,
my
my
God.
God. They would have come here with so much
people
momentum
are
had they
yelling
rallied.
at Dave Roberts for a game that he won. Can you imagine if he lost?
The Phillies, we talked about this.
Yep.
The Phillies are really good.
Yeah.
They are 1 win away from hey,
If you
we're
guys
okay.
want some
Hit
fun,
away.
just drop in on WIP
Oh,
and
I
fill
just
it
want-
out.
I know,
That's
it's
some
great.
funny stuff.
It's great.
They are ready to hang people from the top of
Yeah.
Citizens
Wow.
Bank
Well,
Park.
who is the guy on WP, the big guy? Is it Angelo?
Cataldi
Cataldi.
retired.
Yeah.
He retired?
I think isn't it Mike
Oh,
Missanelli?
I saw a tweet from Angelo Cataldi. He said,
710 ESPN is giving you a